Welcome to the Walter Pyramid for Long Beach State Women's Volleyball. I'm Bruce Kuntz alongside JayDe Beaudry, and you're listening to 22 West Radio. The Beach are in a two-way tie for first place in the Big West after taking down UC Santa Barbara last night to stay undefeated. Natalie Reagan's squad has a 10-4 overall record and is now 3-0 in conference play. Sophomore setter Maddie Maxwell has won the last two Big West Setter of the Week awards, and freshman attackers Logan King and Sydney Hamaker each posted 14 kills last night. Long Beach has a tough opponent tonight in Cal Poly. The Mustangs narrowly missed finishing in first place in the preseason Big West Coaches Bowl, and they have an 11-4 record so far. However, they are only 2-1 in Big West play after the Mustangs surprisingly got swept by a 4-11 UC San Diego team last night. Expect senior setter Emmy Bullis and sophomore middle blocker Chloe Lelouge to lead the charge tonight as the Mustangs look to right the ship. JayDe, I already mentioned some of the big stars for Long Beach, but it's been a complete effort to remain undefeated.
That's right, Bruce, and there's perhaps no better definition of a complete team performance than what we saw last night, specifically from two of the unsung heroes who have emerged during conference play. Laurel Barso-Kini, the San Jose State transfer, who Coach Reagan first turned to as a serving sub a few weeks ago, led Long Beach with 10 digs, including a few incredible efforts in set 3 when both teams were struggling to gain control of the game. Her contributions don't always show up on the stat sheet, but Barso-Kini's value cannot be understated. And in set 4, when Long Beach needed a steady hand in service, up stepped redshirt junior Tatum Hoff, who was the catalyst of a 10-0 run that put the Beach up for good. Hoff is a player who has rarely seen the floor over the past 3 years, but is now the ace up Coach Reagan's sleeve. Tonight against Cal Poly, there will certainly be offensive fireworks, but don't be surprised, Bruce, if the spark comes from someplace unexpected.
One other really impressive player so far this season for Long Beach State has been the senior middle blocker Rhianne Sheffy. Sheffy appeared in a total of 7 matches from her freshman through junior year. Now she's a senior and has really stepped into an important role on this team. Sheffy 5th in the Big West with 54 blocks, 8th in the conference with a .291 hitting percentage, and has continued to make a huge impact on this team. 8 kills last night in the win.
Yeah, everyone gets their flowers on this team, and sometimes Rhianne Sheffy gets overlooked, but she and Nico Thomas, the middle blocker tandem for Coach Reagan, have been on fire in every single game this season. They work so well with each other. Sheffy always a force to be reckoned with up at the net.
Both teams on the floor as we're just about to get underway. Long Beach in all black tonight with a slate gold accent for the Long Beach lettering and the numbers and names on the back of the jerseys. The Long Beach Liberos in white jerseys. For Cal Poly, they're in white tops and green bottoms with their libero also in green. So these two teams are heading out onto the floor now, and we're about to get underway with Long Beach looking to move to 4-0 in conference play.
Tonight would be a big win for Long Beach State as well. Cal Poly dropping their first game in a long time, dropping their first set in a long time, over a month since they had lost one until last night in La Jolla. We're in for a great matchup, Bruce. Both these teams have high aspirations as conference play moves on. Tonight, also a rematch of last year's Big West Conference semifinals.
Cal Poly is coming off 3 straight seasons where Cal Poly has won at least, or right at, 14 conference games. So the Mustangs have had a lot of success over the last few years. As you said, JayDe, they took down Long Beach State in the conference semifinal in the Big West tournament last year. Cal Poly wound up losing in the championship game to the University of Hawaii. But Cal Poly looking to get back to those heights this year. But Long Beach State has been impressive so far. They're looking to get to the Big West Championship that it will be hosted here at the end of November. The Beach at 10-4 so far this season, having won 7 games in a row, looking to keep that streak alive here at home. Cal Poly will get the first serve. It's Emmy Bullis, the preseason Big West coaches team setter, back behind the line for Cal Poly. She serves it over. Hamaker pass up to Maxwell. She goes right back to Hamaker, who used the offhand. Hamaker uses her left hand to force the ball above the net. Oh, but she caught a piece of the net. Hamaker just could not get that kill. Natalie Reagan walks over for a quick explanation, but Cal Poly wins the first point.
I'm excited here early. Ran into the pole on the side of the left pin.
Emmy Bullis serves again. They go at Hamaker again. It's a high pass up in the air. Maxwell sets right back to Hamaker, and she hits it out of bounds. No tip at the net. So back-to-back attacking errors from Sydney Hamaker. She shakes her head as Cal Poly's ahead 2-0.
And it's clear that the Mustangs have done their homework. Last night, Sydney Hamaker targeted more than any other player in service.
We'll see if Bullis goes right back at Hamaker, positioned in the back right corner. Indeed they do. Hamaker with a pass, ranging to the back row. Maxwell sets back to Hamaker again. Tried to wipe off the block, but it's a roof for the Mustangs. Annabelle Falcon and Charlotte Kelly right there to deny the attack. Sydney Hamaker gets set all 3 of the first points and has errors on all 3 of them. Cal Poly ahead 3-0.
Coach Reagan naming the same 6 starters as she did last night. It's clear that Sydney Hamaker is the first option.
Bullis with a higher serve this time. Jelinek pass. Maxwell back set. Goes to Logan King, who powers it down. The Beach shake it up on the attack, and Logan King has a kill. 3-1 Cal Poly.
And why not? Logan King also in some good habits. 3 straight games with 10 or more kills. Her and Hammaker have been the dynamic duo as the Big West Conference schedule has gotten underway.
Anna Jelinek to serve for Long Beach. 14 games on the year. Logan King has double-digit kills in 12 of them. Jelinek serves this one across. Setting is Bullis into the middle. The attack goes just inbounds in the back left corner. Charlotte Kelly was able to find the line. An impressive attack that time from the middle blocker for Cal Poly.
Charlotte Kelly had 11 kills against CSUN last week, a season high. Usually doesn't get over 10, but getting involved here early, a great shot to that back left corner.
Emma Frederick serves. Jelinek pass. Maxwell underneath. Back set goes to Logan King again, and King powers it down. Velocity behind that attack from Logan King. Both times she's been set so far, it's turned into a kill.
Yeah, Logan King, 14 kills last night, but was not incredibly efficient. She's had better nights. Only hit 175. Still managed to post a double-double, though, with 10 digs to go along with it.
4-2 Cal Poly early on in the first set. Logan King serves here. Left-handed swinger gets it across. Bullis underneath, sets over to the right side. A tip at the net from Nico Thomas, but the ball stays in the air. Maxwell now sets up Elisa Gee coming from the back row. Elisa Gee has a kill, powered it right off the Mustang defenders and out of bounds. Elisa Gee is on the board with her first kill of the night, and the Beach only trail by 1.
Elisa Gee, another overlooked attacker as Big West Conference play has moved on. She's someone who they're going to want to get involved early, that time coming from the back row.
Logan King serves again. Bullis sets over to the left side. A block, but it goes out of bounds. Maddie Maxwell caught that one clean, but just could not keep it in bounds on the Cal Poly side of the floor. So a kill that time goes to the Mustangs, and they're ahead by 2.
Mustangs, a very dynamic offensive team, able to play it off the double block that time, holding on to a 2-point lead.
5-3 Cal Poly. Agee with a pass from the back row. Maxwell ranges underneath. Hammaker gets the set and wipes off the block successfully this time. A bigger swing from Hammaker. The block goes right out of bounds. So Sydney Hammaker is on the board with her first kill.
Sydney Hammaker will not be deterred. You can guarantee that. She's going to keep her confidence up all night long. Maddie Maxwell in the middle, still showing her a lot of trust as Long Beach has cut the deficit to 1.
Sydney Hammaker serves now, gives a high toss and tips the tape on its way over. Now the left side attack for the Mustangs, tipping it across is Bashir, but a nice dig from Agee. Back row attack from Hammaker, kept up in the air. They go to the middle, block from Thomas. Maxwell keeps it up. Now Logan King sets up Elisa Gee. It's blocked. The Beach cannot get it back across. They were scrambling as the ball was caught in their laps, but the ball eventually hits the left antenna and then goes out of bounds. So it's a point for Cal Poly. They're ahead 6-4.
Yeah, and you see the identity forming from Cal Poly here early. Feed the middles and get physical at the net. Long Beach certainly likes to play that game. Going to need to match the Mustangs' intensity here early on.
London Haberfield serves. Pass goes from Kotzikov in the back row. They go to Thomas, and Nico Thomas converts a kill on her first attempt. Maddie Maxwell picks up the assist.
Last night, Nico Thomas, 5 kills, 4 block assists, a few big swings of momentum, all thanks to her last night. One of the highest energy players you'll see on the court in all the Big West. She subs out now, and in comes Tatum Hoff for service.
Nico Thomas leads the Big West with 60 kills on the season, but shows she can do it on offense too with that kill. Tatum Hoff subs in here, 4 aces in her last 3 games as she has taken on a service specialist role. She gets it across. Set goes out to the left side, and it's a kill. Keeping it inbounds on a cross-court attack is Kendall Bashir. She's got her second kill of the match, and Cal Poly's back ahead by 2.
Yeah, Kendall Bashir, the 5'10" sophomore outside hitter out of Palos Verdes, California. She's the 1-2 punch on this Mustangs team. It's her and Emma Friedrich who often lead the way. Mustangs are going to want to get her involved early on, too.
Bashir had a team-leading 11 kills last night for the Mustangs, only Cal Poly attacker in double digits. Kotzikov pass, Maxwell sets up Elisa Gee on the left side, who wiped off the block, put it right at the net. It was Emmy Bullis who tried to block Agee, but the block goes right into the antenna. Elisa Gee has a kill, and the Beach are trailing by 1. 2 kills already for Elisa Gee, leader for this team. Agee coming off of an injury redshirt last year. 7-6 Cal Poly. Maddie Maxwell serves now. The Beach setter gets it over. Bullis underneath. Back set goes into a slide play. A tip over the net from Chloe Lelouge, and nobody is able to get there for the Beach. Lelouge deceptive there as she threw it over softly above the net, and the Beach cannot get underneath it.
And that has to be credited in more parts than one to Emmy Bullis, contorting her body, a half back set, half diagonal set, put the Mustangs up by 2.
The Moose serves now. A Gee pass. Maxwell back set. Goes to Logan King, and Logan King gets dug out, but they can't keep it up in the air. A good effort there in the back row from Bashir, but Logan King gets her third kill, hitting 1,000.
Yeah, really good from Logan King, and they're all coming from the same side. So far, the Mustangs have not had an answer. Logan King, the redshirt freshman from Canada, has been with this program for 2 years now, but we just started seeing the floor come 2025.
8-7 Cal Poly, and it'll be an ace for Elisa Gee. She's up to 15 aces on the season now. Came in tied for 12th in the Big West with 14 aces, but Gee picks one up here early in set 1.
Elisa Gee, so tricky as a hitter, so tricky as a server as well. That time a bit of an off-speed pitch over the net into the landing area.
All knotted at 8, and Lisa Gee serves again, a softer one. This time the Mustangs get it up in the air. Attack goes from Frederick, but it's dug out by Maddie Maxwell. Bump set from Mahaffey. Sydney Hammaker gets a tip of the net, but the Mustangs keep it up in the air. Bullis sets over to the middle. Dug out by Maddie Maxwell. Beach able to keep it, and they get a kill. Rianne Sheffy picks it up after a miraculous job from the Beach to keep that ball up in the air off of Maddie Maxwell's dig. The ball was going way out of bounds, but the Beach scramble and managed to find a kill.
A bit of a Harlem Globetrotters-esque play that time from Logan King. Keeps it up with a chicken wing of a fist, and the Beach get the point.
McGee serves again. Bullis underneath. She goes to the left side. A block at the net. Cal Poly keeps it up in the air. Bullis goes to the middle, and it's another block. This time it goes for a roof. Rianne Sheffy has her first block of the night, and she picks up another point for Long Beach. They've won 4 in a row, and they're ahead 10-8.
This scoring run starts in service. Elisa Gee is causing the Mustangs all kinds of fits with her serves. And Rianne Sheffy, we talked about her. We just show her some love. A big-time block.
2-point lead for the Beach. Bullis, a bump set from the back row, goes to a left side attack and unable to get it across. Emma Frederick catches the antenna on her attack. The set was a little offline, but a tough assignment there for Emmy Bullis. The Beach extend their scoring run to 5, and they're ahead 11-8.
Had it gone over the net, Rianne Sheffy was right there ready to block it. The rotation at the net has been spot on to start this game.
Elisa Gee serves again. Float serve. Frederick pass. They go right back to Frederick. It's another roof. Rianne Sheffy and Logan King combine on the double block, and the Beach are taking over at the net as Cal Poly needs to call timeout.
Logan King and once again Rianne Sheffy close down every possible angle on the left side of the Cal Poly Mustangs attack. That's part of the all-in, ball-out mentality Coach Reagan has instilled in this team. A 6-0 run. Long Beach hosting a block party in the Pyramid.
12-8, Long Beach State already a pair of blocks here in this first set. Long Beach looking good at the net, and Cal Poly calls timeout here on 22 West Radio. (12-8) Long Beach State here in set 1 against Cal Poly. The Beach on a 6-0 scoring run powered by the at-the-net defense from Rianne Sheffy. The Beach ahead by 4 in set 1.
Yeah, and this is something that Cal Poly struggled with last night against UC San Diego. The Tritons last night able to notch 7 blocks, but at least get hands to every single Mustangs attack.
Elisa Gee serves again. Frederick pass. A back set goes to a back row attack, but it's dug out by Maddie Maxwell. Mahaffey sets up for Logan King now. Double block, a tip, and it lands on the Cal Poly side. Logan King with another good kill. King 4 kills on 4 attack attempts. King has a hot hand early.
Yeah, it's because Logan King is simply getting higher than the Cal Poly block every single time she's set that vertical. She jumps out of the gym, able to get the kill. Like you said, Bruce, batting 1,000.
13-8 Beach. Here's a pass from Kelly. Set goes to the back row. Attack from Bashir. Dug out by Agee. Now Maxwell sets up Hammaker, who just tips it over. Frederick takes the first touch. Set goes right back to Frederick. Left side attack, tip of the net. Maxwell keeps it up. Now Mahaffey. Bump set. Goes to Logan King. Double block. She gets it through, but it's out of bounds. Natalie Reagan walks out onto the floor quickly. Does not look like there will be a challenge, though. Logan King tried for the cross-court shot, but just missed that left line. So it's a 6-1 scoring run. Beach had won 6 points in a row, but Cal Poly finally gets one. Emmy Bullis serving. Cal Poly's completed one rotation. Jelinek pass in the back row. Maxwell back set. Goes to Logan King, who powers it right down. Logan King, after getting her first attacking error of the night, gets right back on track with her 5th kill.
Logan King, how much more can you say? The Mustangs simply do not have anybody up at the net to block her, and she's not going to miss those shots. Long Beach State up 14-9.
Logan King 4th in the Big West with 185 kills entering the day. Looks like this will be a big match for her. Mustangs on the attack. It's a left side attack and a roof. Nico Thomas and Sydney Hamaker get over there and deny the left-handed swinging Annabelle Falcon. Nico Thomas subs in and keeps the block party going in the pyramid. Beach ahead 15-9.
That was all Sydney Hamaker, Bruce. She rotates over to the left side of the court, covers the line, and got both hands to it. Beach up 6.
Jelinek serves again. Bullis underneath, sets outside to the left, and it's a kill. Emma Frederick got it through the double block that was just a bit late for the Beach that time, so Cal Poly is back within 5.
Emma Frederick, the junior outside hitter, stands 5'10", leads this Cal Poly team in kills and kills per set. Hasn't been involved too much here early. That's only her 2nd.
Frederick serving. McGee pass in the back row. Maxwell sets over to Hamaker left side. Got it over, but it's dug out in the back row by Frederick. Left side attack, and it's a kill that time for Annabelle Falcon. The Beach block was a little late. Once again, back-to-back points where that was the case. So Cal Poly is down 15-11.
Annabelle Falcon, last time the Mustangs were swept, put together 20 kills in their bounce-back game. She's looking for a big performance tonight, too.
Frederick serves again, tip the tape, and an overpass from Elise Agee turns into a kill right in the middle. Charlotte Kelly, the freshman, cleans that one up and puts it right onto the back line. Long Beach cannot get there, so Agee's overpass turns into a quick kill for Cal Poly. They're on a 3-0 scoring run. Emma Frederick serves again. It's a pass from McGee in the back row. Sydney Hamaker, left side attack. That goes for a kill. The libero Alif Hurriet could not get down low enough to dig that one out. Sydney Hamaker had a tough start in this first set, but now has her 2nd kill.
And you talked about that tough start. She got the first 3 sets and couldn't get any of them over the net. Now Sydney Hamaker up to 2 kills. Long Beach up by 4, cutting out that Mustangs run.
16-12 Beach. Logan King serves it into the net. So a service error there for King, the second of the match for Long Beach State. It was a bit of a problem last night, JD, for the Beach. They had 12 service errors, but still were able to prevail over Santa Barbara. Alif Hurriet serves here. Jelinek to the ground on a pass to Maxwell, who dunks it over with the 2nd touch, but Cal Poly keeps it up in the air. Attack gets a tip at the net. Agee pass. Now Maxwell back set. Goes to Logan King. It's dug out by Hurriet, though. Nice job there. Middle blocker. Attack. Turns into a kill for Chloe Lelouge. Mustangs had to scramble on the back row there to keep a dig. A nice effort from Alif Hurriet turns into a kill for Lelouge.
And now Hurriet is going to take up service responsibilities. Got to catch her breath. Some acrobatics in the back row.
Hurriet back to serve. Agee goes to the ground on a pass. They run the slide play, but Nico Thomas couldn't get it across the net. Just alligator armed it a bit as she was further away from the net than she thought she was. So now Long Beach is going to call timeout. Natalie Reagan has seen the Beach lead cut down to 1.
Yeah, Maddie Maxwell still distributing really well tonight. 9 assists, 5 digs along with it, but that set for Nico Thomas too low. Thomas running from left to right. Saw her shake her head in a bit of frustration. Unable to get it over the net. Smart timeout here from Coach Reagan too, cutting out this 3-0 run.
Beach ahead 16-15 as they call timeout here on 22 West Radio. Long Beach State calls a quick timeout midway through set 1 between the Beach and Cal Poly women's volleyball at the Walter Pyramid. It's Long Beach ahead 16-15. Cal Poly serving. It's their libero Elif Hurriyet back behind the line. Turkish native serves it over and out of bounds. The first service error of the night that time for the Mustangs. They struggled with service last night at UC San Diego. Cal Poly had 12 service errors in only 3 sets. Sydney Hamaker serving next for the Beach. It's 17-15 in set 1. Hamaker booms it right across the tape. They set outside. Cal Poly gets it across the net, but it's an easy dig for Logan King. Now they go to the middle. Nico Thomas tips it across, but Cal Poly keeps it up in the air. Now another left side attack dug out by King. Maxwell sets across for Lisa Gee. Left side attack dug out back row by Frederick. Now it'll be a left side attack, and it's going straight down for a kill. Annabelle Falcon able to find the left side of the floor on a right side attack. Nice cross-court shot there. Gets Cal Poly back within 1.
Cal Poly, you see how good they are offensively. It's because they stay in system. Long Beach on that exchange got a little bit out of sorts. Elisa Gee stumbled, tripped, and fell. The Mustangs able to capitalize. Now a run of their own, 17-16.
London Haberfield serves. Jelinek pass, Maxwell right at the net, back set. Oh, dunked it across, a pancake. Cal Poly able to get it back across. What an effort there. Maddie Maxwell sets over to Elisa Gee, who powers it off the blockers and out of bounds. So the Beach will not have to worry about any kind of challenge card. Natalie Reagan was walking over ready to challenge if the Beach lost that point. She thought that Maddie Maxwell's dunk might have touched the ground before a nice effort on the dig from Elif Hurriyet. But either way, Elisa Gee picks up the kill and the Beach get the point.
Some real trickery that time from Maddie Maxwell. Parallel to the net, back set, straight down. Beach still rolling.
Tatum Hoff subs in to serve once again. Pass from the back row from Bashir. It's a bump set. Bashir attacking, gets a tip at the net, and that'll go for a kill. Tatum Hoff got thrown off by the tip from the Long Beach blockers and could not dig that one out. So Cal Poly hanging tough here in set 1. It's 18-17.
And out's going to come Tatum Hoff once again in Nico Thomas. When Tatum Hoff is in the game, Cal Poly is attacking her when they're in system. Hoff brought in as a service specialist, and now Long Beach with a bigger lineup up at the net, hoping to get physical.
Kendall Bashir serving for the Mustangs. She leads with 3 kills, but she hits this one right into the net. A service error for Bashir puts the Beach back ahead by 2.
Tightly contested end of set number 1. Not quite like what we saw last night, Bruceson. That's first set against UC Santa Barbara. There were 21 ties and 8 lead changes. So far, Long Beach is able to have been in control throughout set number 1.
Maddie Maxwell serving, Beach ahead by 2. Lelouch pass, long way to go for Billis, but she gets the set over to the left side. Now it's another attack for Frederick after a block. She's out of bounds though. Frederick, oh, there was a tip at the net. Natalie Reagan asking whether there was, and Logan King gestures. She did get a piece of it. That ball came out high and landed way out of bounds, but Emma Frederick gets a tip and a kill. Cal Poly trailing by 1.
Cal Poly's trailed for most of the set, but they've hung around. They've kept it close. 19-18, Beach still lead.
Ella Scott serving for the Mustangs. 19-18 the score. Scott hits it across. A Gee pass. Maxwell gets underneath. Sets over to a Gee. A dig in the back row, but Cal Poly cannot get it back across. Bashir with a full dive kept that ball low but up in the air, and then her teammates cannot get there. It's a kill for Elisa Gee. She's up to 4 in the match, and the Beach are ahead 20-18.
Yeah, Maddie Maxwell really favoring Logan King and Elisa Gee here in set number 1. Elisa Gee coming off that smart kill will now head back in service. Beach need 5 more points to close out this set.
Gee with an ace already tonight. Float serve here. Pass from the back row is a little bit high, but power angle on the left side attack for Emma Frederick. She puts it right down inside the 10-foot line. Impressive kill right there for Frederick, and Cal Poly's staying close.
Frederick, that's her 3rd kill. We talked about it early in set number 1, how important she's going to be as this match goes on. Powers the ball right past Izzy Mahaffey inside the 10-foot line.
The junior Frederick came into the match 8th in the Big West in kills. Serve here comes from Bullis. Maxwell back set to Sheffy. Tip, and that'll go out of bounds. Rianne Sheffy picks up the kill, and another assist goes to Maddie Maxwell. Beach back ahead by 2.
Rianne Sheffy hasn't missed tonight either. That's 2 kills on 2 attempts. Long Beach inch closer to a set victory. Get a libero and a Jelinek back to serve.
Long Beach and Cal Poly trading points over these last few. It's 21-19 Beach. Jelinek serves here, pass from Frederick. It's a bit of an overpass, and it's a block for Logan King. The ball was floating up above the net. One-handed, Emmy Bullis tried to set it up towards the left pin, but then Logan King just took care of it, dunked the ball right down on the Cal Poly side. The Mustangs will call timeout as the Beach are ahead by 3.
That's Logan King just using every inch of her 6'2" frame to get above the net, get both hands over the ball, send it back to the floor. Long Beach looking to close out set number 1. They've been in control, just need to put the finishing touches on it.
It's 22-19, Beach 3 points away from a set 1 victory. They'll try to close it out next on 22 West Radio. Long Beach State and Cal Poly coming down to a close finish here in set number 1. It's the Beach ahead 22-19 as the Mustangs called timeout.
Long Beach has been able to control this first set really from start to finish. A balanced attack. Logan King 5 kills. Elisa Gee was 4. Rianne Sheffy 2 for 2 on the net. Sydney Hamaker adding 2 as well. They just need 3 more points now to get this crucial set 1 victory and put the Mustangs on their heels.
Cal Poly is hung close enough to hope for a run here at the end though. Anna Jelinek serving for the Beach. The true freshman lobs it across. Pass goes from Bashir. Attack from the left side for Frederick, dug out by Agee. Now Maxwell sets up Hamaker, left side attack, blocked. Jelinek keeps it up in the air. Maxwell sets over to King, but King cannot get to it. Out of system that time as King was out of rhythm with the set, was already coming down from her jump when the ball got to her. So an error there on the Long Beach attack gives Cal Poly a point. It's now 22-20.
Very, very rare error where Maddie Maxwell and Logan King just aren't in sync.
Frederick serves. Agee pass in the back row. Maxwell right at the 10-foot line. Sets up Hamaker. Left side attack. It's a roll shot, but it's dug out by Bullis. Now left side attack from Bashir. Dug out Maxwell. Jelinek bump set. Goes over to the right side. King attack. Out of bounds. Logan King cannot find the left side of the floor, but Sydney Hamaker gestures over for a challenge, and Natalie Reagan will oblige. Reagan walks over with her hand cupped in a C to gesture for a challenge. On the floor is 22-21, but Long Beach will look for an overturn.
That time it's Coach Natalie Reagan listening to her bench. Rianne Sheffy and Tatum Hoff serving as pseudo line judges, immediately asking for a challenge. It looked pretty good from Logan King. A big review coming now for Long Beach State. A crucial swing here, very, very late. Could turn the tide either way.
See how long this review goes. We had one long review last night that resulted in a dance battle between Long Beach State and UC Santa Barbara's benches. For now, Long Beach just huddled up by their bench. Cal Poly over on their side, though, all laying flat on their stomachs in a row and staring down the Long Beach bench. Long Beach staying serious through this timeout. It's 22-21 on the floor. Long Beach challenging and looking for an overturn. Logan King had a cross-court attack from the right side. She was trying to find the left line. Call on the floor was that the ball was out, but Sydney Hamaker was positioned over on the left side and immediately gestured over towards the Long Beach bench, saying she thought that it caught the line.
Looks like it's a pretty quick review tonight as well, Bruce. Different officiating crew. Here's the result. Call is in.
Our officials tonight, Patrick Bradley, Brian Brokenbaugh, Mai Tufunga, and Miles Fiorua. And it's a successful challenge for Long Beach State. They get the overturn. A huge swing there as the Beach are now ahead 23-20.
Exactly what the Beach were hoping for. Coach Reagan giving some thanks to her bench who made the call to challenge. And now Logan King coming off of that kill will now serve.
Big challenge there for Long Beach. They're 2 points away from a set 1 victory. Logan King serves. Pass from Bashir is over. Nico Thomas winds up and gets the kill. Thomas finds the back line. A big swing there from the middle blocker for Long Beach on an overpass. And the Beach now have set point in set 1. It's 24-20.
5 set points. The pyramid on its feet. Logan King ready to deliver the serve. It's all Beach right here, right now.
The redshirt freshman King serves it over on set point. Another overpass. Nico Thomas touches it, and the Beach win the point. Cal Poly had 4 touches, cannot get it across the net, and Long Beach has taken set 1, 25-20.
And that is textbook Long Beach State volleyball. Nico Thomas just gets up, gets big, doesn't need to touch the ball, just causes Cal Poly to hesitate for a single second. It's Long Beach 25, Cal Poly 20. The Mustangs have now dropped 4 straight sets. Long Beach ends it on a 3-0 run. They roll on to set 2.
This Mustangs team still trying to find it after they got swept last night in La Jolla. It's the Beach who keep rolling. They've won 7 matches in a row coming in tonight, and now they win the first set against Cal Poly 25-20. We'll take a quick break and then be back for set 2 here on 22 West Radio. Long Beach State hosting Cal Poly in some Big West women's volleyball action here at the Walter Pyramid. Bruce Kuntz and JayDe Beaudry live on 22 West Radio to bring it to you. It's the Beach who wins set 1, 25-20. Long Beach State looking like a very legit team right now, JayDe.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit during the break, Bruce, about just what makes Long Beach State so good, and it's their ability to control the pace and control the tempo, especially here inside the Walter Pyramid. Throughout that first set, there really were no big explosive plays, but Long Beach in the lead for most of that first set, finishing it on a 3-0 run. That's what dominance looks like, and that's what depth looks like as well. Long Beach able to turn through their bench as well. Consistent production across the front line. The middle blockers getting involved. A very complete team performance through set number 1.
This Mustangs team, a group that pride themselves on playing at the net and being physical, but Long Beach is a team that does as well, and it's been the Beach who have done a nice job shutting down the Cal Poly attack so far. The Mustangs through the first set hit only 176 compared to the Beach's 265.
Yeah, last night the Beach hit relatively well in set number 1. They hit 270. After that, though, dropped off 256 in the third set. They really struggled. So the goal for tonight for Long Beach State is going to be keep this offensive consistency up and keep Cal Poly from getting in any kind of offensive rhythm.
It'll be the Beach serving to begin set number 2. Long Beach has won 9 of their 10 sets to open conference play. Lisa Gee serves here. Pass from Frederick in the back row. They set right back to Frederick, but a dig from Izzy Mahaffey. Now a left side attack is a roof. Sydney Hammaker could not get that one through. It was a double block. Annabelle Falcon and Charlotte Kelly that are there to shut it down, and Cal Poly wins the first point.
Yeah, Sydney Hammaker's had some of her struggles early on here through the first set, and now set number 2 they continue. Mustangs have done their homework on the freshman, able to get a roof and the first point of set 2.
Emma Frederick serves again. Jelinek with a pass. Maxwell right at the 10-foot line, sets over to Logan King. A right side attack, one-handed dig though from Hurriet. Now Cal Poly with a left side attack goes way out of bounds. They got out of system there, and Annabelle Falcon did not come close to finding the floor with her attack from right around the 10-foot line.
Yeah, Mustangs high fives all around. Like you said, Bruce, out of system on the exchange. They also struggled in that kind of transitional period against UC San Diego last night. It was their undoing, especially late in set 2.
Anna Jelinek serves here, rocking the number 0. Pass from Bashir. They set right back to the middle, but it's dug out by Jelinek as she went to the ground. Left side attack, Sydney Hammaker gets a tip at the net, and the pass goes right back over to the beach side. Jelinek pump set, goes to Hammaker again. Tip, it's blocked. Nico Thomas flips it over. The pass goes to Agee, who touches it. That one might have gone out of bounds. Another left side attack from Hammaker, dug out by Hurriet. Left side attack from the Mustangs, goes for a kill. Kendall Bashir, after a long rally, gets Cal Poly the point.
Yeah, long rally for both teams, and you heard maybe a gasp or two around the Walter Pyramid as Elisa Gee made the call to keep playing it. Mustangs were on the floor, scrounging for the ball, had to put it over on 2. Long Beach keeps the rally alive and eventually pays the price.
You think that one was bound to go out of bounds?
Tight call, I'd play it if I were Elisa Gee. Smart call, got to refocus, down 2-1.
Ella Scott serving here for Cal Poly. Elisa Gee in the back row lets this one go. A good read this time as she's got a smile on her face. That serve sails out of bounds, and we're all tied at 2.
Elisa Gee, famously eagle-eyed, always back there, ready for serve receive. Doesn't get targeted too often because she's so good at making those split-second reads. Now we're tied up 2-2.
Logan King serving, the left-handed swinging Canadian, gets it across the net. Pass from Frederick. Back set goes over to the right side for Falcon, but her attack is out of bounds. Falcon tried to go cross court, but cannot find the left side line, and the Beach are ahead 3-2.
We've seen a lot of those shots tonight from Cal Poly. They're either favoring the power angle or trying to do some kind of soft shot up at the net. Really not testing the Long Beach back line too much.
King serves again, going to the backside. It's Bashir. Set goes right back to Bashir on the left side. It's blocked by Thomas, still up in the air on the Mustangs. And their second chance attack cannot get across. Chloe Lelouge alligator armed it a bit right at the net from the middle blocker spot. Nico Thomas gets one block and then provides the pressure as the Mustangs have an attacking arrow.
Yeah, just the aura of Nico Thomas up there at the net seems to be causing the Mustangs problems. Anytime she's in the area, they're struggling.
Logan King serves, pass from Bashir. Set goes back to Bashir on the left side, and this time she powers it off the blockers and out of bounds. Nico Thomas could not get there in time to shut it down for a second point in a row, so the kill that time goes to Kendall Bashir.
Yeah, back and forth we go here early on in set number 2. Long Beach, though, has had their struggles. They still lead 4-3.
Long Beach ahead by a point over Cal Poly. Serving is London Haberfield, going to the ground. Elisa Gee with a pass. Now it's going to be a free ball for Jelinek from the back row. She hits it high up. An overpass, though. Cal Poly puts it across on 2. Beach keep it up in the air. Left side attack from the 10-foot line. Sydney Hammaker just out of bounds. Could not get that one in. The Beach gesturing for a tip, though. Natalie Reagan looking frustrated, and she will immediately... Oh, they won't have to challenge. The call is overruled before Long Beach has to pull out the card. So the officials discuss amongst themselves and overrule the immediate call on the floor. It's a Beach kill for Sydney Hammaker.
Yeah, that call overruled almost immediately by the side judge. Big swing here early on. Long Beach now leads by 2.
5-3 Beach. Hammaker serving, hits it into the net. She had some trouble on the toss there. Had to go over to her right side as it was not in line with her serve. It's been a couple times in these last few matches, JD, I've seen Hammaker have some trouble with where she tosses that high ball up before she serves, but she hits this one into the net. Beach only ahead by 1. Cal Poly with Kendall Bashir, the sophomore outside hitter, back behind the line. She tosses it up with one hand and hits it over. Pass from Jelinek. Maxwell right at the net, sets to the middle for Nico Thomas, who just floats it across, and now Cal Poly has to free ball it as they were out of system. Jelinek pass. Maxwell sets to Nico Thomas. Tip way up in the air. Cal Poly keeps it over. Now an overpass. Elisa Gee wins a joust at the net. A bad pass that time from Alif Hurriet. Floats right back into the breadbasket of Elisa Gee, and she puts it right down. Long Beach ahead by 2.
So many black shirts on that exchange inside the 10-foot line. It's Elisa Gee who elevates in Maddie Maxwell territory very centrally. Right on the overpass, 2 hands on it, straight down. Beach continue to lead, and Tatum Hoff is now in to serve.
4 aces in the conference schedule so far for Hoff. She hits this one across. Pass from Cal Poly. They keep it up in the air. A left side attack from Frederick is a pancake from Logan King. Now Maddie Maxwell on the attack. A dig, and that'll land as Haberfield kept it up in the air, but her Mustangs teammates could not get there. It's a kill on a big swing from the Long Beach setter, Maddie Maxwell.
Hey, not unfamiliar territory from Maddie Maxwell. Last season was an opposite. Got moved into the setter's position this season, has been outstanding, but still has that in her arsenal. A big swing if necessary. Long Beach up 7-4.
Cal Poly is challenging that last play. I didn't see exactly what they could be challenging though, JD.
I'm not sure. It looked like a pretty clean exchange, but whether it's a challenge or just another excuse to reset and refocus, looks like both teams will take advantage of this opportunity to get both starting sixes on the floor, as this review should be a quick one. Still not sure exactly what's being challenged.
Caroline Walters is the 6th year head coach for Cal Poly, 17th season within the program, but 6th year at the helm. This Cal Poly team has high expectations, just finished in 2nd in the preseason coaches poll, barely missed finishing 1st, and that was after Cal Poly made it to the Big West Championship game last year. They won the Big West regular season championship, but lost to Hawaii in the tournament.
Yeah, and so far this season, they've been really, really impressive, outperforming a lot of their early expectations, even by their own standards. Most importantly, they have a win over number 20 ranked Utah just last month. They swept them 3-0, and then from there went on a little bit of a run. Had not dropped a set since September 18th in their 3-2 win over St. Mary's. Went on a tear through the Big West schedule in the opening games. Came off their best performance, probably by far, another sweep against Cal State Bakersfield. They won 3 sets, 25-13, 25-16, 25-14. Up until last night in La Jolla, they were looking like the top dog in the conference. Now their confidence a little bit shaken, trailing 1-0 here in the Walter Pyramid. And during this long review, still needing 3 points to tie things up.
So as Cal Poly lost their long streak, Long Beach still in the midst of a streak of their own. 7 games won in a row coming into tonight for Long Beach State. Went all the way back to a home match against San Diego State back on September 3rd. After that, the Beach headed out to a tournament in Wyoming. Played Wyoming, Portland, and Idaho State at that tournament. Won all 3 matches. Then it was time for Big West Conference play. They started at UC Irvine, swept the Anteaters, came back here on the 27th to sweep Cal State Fullerton. And then last night, they took the match over UC Santa Barbara in 4 sets. This Long Beach team has really come together and gelled well on the floor. It's 12 newcomers on the roster this season compared to the players that they had last year. They had lost some standouts like Natalie Glenn, Abby Carrick, Cameron Bacon, Zayna Meyer transferred to UCLA, the setter last year for Long Beach. But Natalie Reagan has really made something out of this group despite all the new faces.
Absolutely. I think you have to credit a lot of this to what happened up in that Wyoming tournament. They played 2 5-set matches against Wyoming and Idaho State, some absolute marathons that really showed off the grit and tenacity. And coming off of those big wins, they have hit the ground running in the Big West Conference schedule. Obviously, a big win over UC Irvine was a very controlled performance, and then to back that up with a controlled win once again over their 17-mile rivals in Fullerton. 2 back-to-back big wins, and then we really came to this weekend, Bruce, saying that it was going to be a big test, facing 2 undefeated teams. Stepped up once again last night against Santa Barbara, and they've continued to roll here early on against the Mustangs.
The video review is over, and Long Beach will keep the point. Head coach Caroline Walters for Cal Poly getting an explanation here, but it's Long Beach keeping the point after a pretty lengthy review. Still didn't seem apparent as to what exactly Cal Poly was challenging. Obviously, they know. We didn't know. Tatum Hoff serves here. Cal Poly with a pass. They go to the middle for Le Luge, but it's dug out by Maddie Maxwell. Bump set goes over to Elisa Gee. Left side shot is a roll shot that goes straight down to the floor. Plenty of topspin on that one, and Bashir cannot get there in time. Elisa Gee with a savvy move to pick up a kill and put the Beach ahead 8-4.
Yeah, this is a really good rotation for Long Beach State as well, with Tatum Hoff serving, coming off of a long review, ice in her veins, continues to just put it in a difficult spot for the Mustangs to receive. Here goes Hoff again.
Hoff serving, pass from Frederick in the front row. Set goes to a back row attack that's blocked at the net. Second chance for Cal Poly. A dunk straight down for Emmy Bullis. A savvy move there for the senior who pushed it straight down on the second touch. Recognized nobody was there at the net and ready for it. So Bullis picks up a kill, and Cal Poly gets the serve back.
This season, Bullis has eclipsed 3,000 assists, just the 7th setter in Cal Poly history to reach that feat.
Serve here for Cal Poly. Now Maxwell puts it across on the second touch, but it's dug out by Frederick. Here's an attack and a roof. Maddie Maxwell, a solo block. The Beach setter stands 6'2" and can do a whole lot more than just setting. She had a big kill a few points ago, now picks up an emphatic roof.
Maddie Maxwell is the jack of all trades, and she's showing it all off here in set number 2. The Beach had their run cut out, respond immediately. Now they're up 9-5.
Beach ahead by 4. Maxwell serves. Here's a set to the left side and a block on the attack from Frederick. Mustangs with the second chance. They dunk it across on the second touch. Now a bump set from Mahaffey. Logan King on the attack. It's dug out by Bashir, but the point will go to Long Beach State.
It looks like Cal Poly caught the net on that one. Too much wobble coming down from the block. Easy call for the officials to make, but those are the uncharacteristic mistakes Cal Poly can't afford to make as Long Beach just continues to roll on in set number 2. Now a 5-point lead, firing on all cylinders, and a very subdued energy around the pyramid as well, Bruce. This crowd being treated to some very high-level volleyball. Long Beach, though, making it look easy.
Another kill for Logan King. She's up to 7 in the match, and Cal Poly will call timeout. It's 10-5 Long Beach State. The Mustangs really looking to turn things around with this timeout midway through set number 2 here on 22 West Radio. Cal Poly calls timeout. We're early on in set number 2. Beach ahead 10-5. Cal Poly hitting just 0.78 on the match.
Yeah, and in the second set, they're hitting the negatives, -118. This is a huge achievement for the Long Beach State block, and just how well they've been playing defensively. Cal Poly entered today as the highest hitting percentage team in the conference, hitting .288. Long Beach close behind in second.
Maddie Maxwell serves again here. It's a pass from Haberfield. Back set to a slide play and a kill for Charlotte Kelly. The freshman middle blocker runs it to perfection, and a good set from Emmy Bullis gets Cal Poly within 4.
Yeah, Bullis, a very talented setter, has had to make some tough plays as the Mustangs have been challenged in serve receive. Puts it in a perfect spot and now looks to go on a run from the service line.
Bullis was all Big West second team last year. Now she's serving. Agee with the pass to Maxwell. Beach run a slide play of their own, but it's roofed. Emma Frederick denies the attack. A double block at the net with Charlotte Kelly also there, and Long Beach cannot get it through. Rianne Sheffy gets blocked, and Cal Poly is only trailing by 3.
Again, it's another slide play that doesn't quite go off without a hitch. Maddie Maxwell, the set too low. Sheffy can't get it above the net. Mustangs get a point.
Bullis serves again. Kotzikov pass to Maxwell, who tries to put it across, but it's pumped right back up in the air. Maxwell sets to Logan King, a tip, but it's dug out by Hurriet. Now the Mustangs on a left side attack. Roll shot from Frederick, dug out by Maxwell. Bump set from Jelinek. Logan King on the attack. Through a double block, and she's got the kill. Had a tip at the net that deflected over towards the official on the ladder and the right pin, and Logan King has her 8th kill.
Logan King has been leading the way offensively. She's just been incredibly efficient, even during that exchange without the best set from Maddie Maxwell. Was able to make the most of it, get the return ball, and get another kill.
And Lisa Gee serves here, overpass though. Rianne Sheffy takes the first touch. Maddie Maxwell sets to the left side, and it's a kill for Sydney Hamaker. Put it right off the blockers and out of bounds with a big swing there for the true freshman. Long Beach back ahead by 5.
Sydney Hamaker's been set more than anybody else today on this Long Beach lineup. Now starting to work efficiently off the block. Not always about power, it's about the smarts and efficiency.
12-7, and here's a service error for Elisa Gee. Hit the top of the tape and then landed on the Long Beach side of the net. So it's 12-8 Long Beach as Cal Poly gets it back.
Long Beach just can't afford to let these service errors stack up. It's only their 3rd of the game. Had 1 in set 1, 2 now in set 2.
12-8. Frederick serves. Jelinek to the ground on a pass to Maxwell. Maxwell sets up Hamaker, but it's dug out by Hurriet. Overpass back across the net. Maxwell back set over to Sheffy, who powers it down. Rianne Sheffy runs the slide play once again. This time it works as they designed, and Rianne Sheffy has a kill to put the Beach back ahead by 5.
That's the volleyball equivalent, Bruce, of a little pick and roll action. Sheffy takes the first ball, says put it all on me, and gets the finish to go along with it. Slide play run to perfection. Beach up 5.
Give and go from Sheffy to Maxwell, back to Sheffy. Here's the Mustangs on the attack, left side. It's Dalkin who gets roofed. Sydney Hamaker rotates over and denies the attack. It's straight back down onto the floor of Cal Poly, and the Beach are ahead by 6.
It's rejection city tonight in the Walter Pyramid. Long Beach has the block working. That's their 7th so far. Sydney Hamaker getting involved, her 2nd.
14-8 Beach. Sydney Hamaker with a big block there. The former middle blocker now playing at outside. Anna Jelinek serving for Long Beach State. Pass from Hurriet. Set goes outside for Bashir. A tip at the net, but Maxwell keeps it up in the air with one arm. Bump set goes to Logan King. It's blocked, still up in the air on the Beach side. Maddie Maxwell underneath, sets up King a second time, who tries to tip it across, and Cal Poly cannot get there. Logan King has a kill as she just tipped it right off the fingertips of the Cal Poly blockers, and then it slowly fell to the ground. Long Beach is pulled ahead by 7.
Just the softest of touches from Logan King. Agonizing for the Mustangs blockers. You see it come down right on top of your fingertips. Nothing they can do about it. Long Beach just continues to pace this second set.
3-0 scoring run for the Beach. Jelinek serves again, coming from the back row. Hurriet with a pass. Now a attack for Bashir, and she cannot get a tip. Tried to wipe off the blockers, but Long Beach with good awareness at the net gets their hands out of the way. The Beach ahead by 8 as Cal Poly is seeing this second set slip away.
Uncharted territory. Cal Poly has not been dominated like this in a very long time. Even last night against UC San Diego, they were able to hang tough. Can't let Long Beach pull away here in set 2.
Jelinek short-armed that one, hit it into the net on the serve. So service error number 4 for Long Beach State breaks a 4-0 scoring run. Long Beach still ahead by 7, though, as Cal Poly gets the serve.
We talk about how impressive Cal Poly was in the non-conference schedule. This is a team that just 2 weeks ago started receiving votes in the AVCA Top 25 poll. Find themselves down by 7 here in set 2.
Not looking like the same team that swept Utah. Serving is Scott. Maxwell sets from the middle. Nico Thomas gets blocked, still on the Beach side. Maxwell sets outside, left side attack for Hamaker. Goes out of bounds, and she didn't get a tip. So the Mustangs got their hands out of the way there as Hamaker was falling backwards on her left side attack. Attacking error there for Hamaker, and the Beach only lead by 6. Ella Scott serves again. Pass from McGee in the back row. Maxwell sets up Hamaker, who put it right off the blockers. Now Maxwell keeps it up in the air. Logan King with the kill after Hamaker got denied again. The Beach were able to keep it up on a nice effort from Anna Jelinek in the back row, and then it turns into another kill for Logan King.
Logan King up to 10 kills early on in set number 2. Came out, was the hot hand in set 1. Got the first few points of the game and has not looked back, hitting 500 as well.
Make it 13 of 15 matches this year. Logan King has been in the double digits. Cal Poly on the attack and unable to wipe off the block was Annabelle Falcon. The set was a little too close to the net. The Beach with good awareness to not let the block get wiped off. Falcon with an attacking error, and Long Beach is back ahead by 8.
Cal Poly just continue to miss their spots on these attacks.
Logan King works fast from behind the service line. Bashir a pass. The set goes right back to Bashir. Left side attack, and she's got a kill. Got it through a double block of Maddie Maxwell and Nico Thomas. The ball goes off of Logan King's arms and into the ground. Long Beach ahead 18-11.
Yeah, you see Coach Reagan on the sideline there just saying, hey, keep it up, keep it moving. Next play, Long Beach working with a big lead. Just needs to match the Mustangs' energy from here on out.
New face on the floor for Cal Poly. Samantha Callahan subs in to serve. Callahan, a junior out of Livermore, California. She serves. Lisa Gee pass. Maxwell backset. Goes to Logan King, who hit it out of bounds. There was nobody in the area at the net. Logan King, though, could not take advantage. Powered it right off the ankle of the judge in the back right corner, and Cal Poly's within 6.
Samantha Callahan, the 6-foot junior setter, only 7 appearances this season, does have 10 aces to her name.
Lisa Gee pass. Maxwell goes to Thomas in the middle. Roll shot dug out by Hurriet. Now an attack from the middle. Chloe LaLouge goes quickly and surprises the Long Beach defense. LaLouge has a kill. Cal Poly has won 3 points in a row, and now Natalie Reagan will call timeout.
Yeah, we've seen Coach Reagan call these timeouts all game long. Cal Poly putting together another 3-0 run as they have at times. Long Beach holding on to an 18-13 lead. Going to need to continue to stack points here in set 2 to close it out.
Cal Poly getting themselves back into the second set as Long Beach calls timeout here on 22 West Radio. We've got a timeout for Long Beach State midway through set 2. It's Long Beach 18, Cal Poly 13, but JayDe, Long Beach has been effective at the net in shutting.
Yeah, really nobody on this Mustangs offense has been able to get in rhythm. Kendall Bashir leads them with 6 kills, but behind her, we have 3 players knotted up at 3 kills apiece. Nobody's really stepping up right now for the Mustangs, leading the way. Long Beach with a balanced attack of their own. Logan King has double-digit kills, but it's been Elisa Gee, Sydney Hammaker continuing to lead the way as well. And that block has been on fire through 2 sets. Rianne Sheffy and Nico Thomas, who's now in the game, have combined for 7 total blocks.
That's after a night ago, Long Beach held UC Santa Barbara to a 206 hitting percentage, and a week ago, they held Cal State Fullerton in the negative. Slide play for Long Beach. Nico Thomas gets dug out by Frederick. Cal Poly on the attack. Right side gets roofed by Sydney Hammaker. A solo block. Hammaker denies the attack from the right side of Ava Stone. Hammaker with another big block, and the Beach are ahead by 6.
For all of Sydney Hammaker's hitting struggles, she has been blocking incredibly well. Her 3rd block, and now she'll serve.
Serve goes across here. Pass from the back row, Hurriet. It's a right side attack roll shot from Cal Poly, dug out by Mahaffey. Maxwell sets outside. Elisa Gee tried to wipe off the block, but it was blocked. Mahaffey keeps it up in the air. Second chance, Elisa Gee gets it through the double block on the second time around. Elisa Gee finds the back left corner, and she's got a kill.
Elisa Gee is so good at that shot. It's the 3rd time we've seen it already today. Her hips are pointed as if she's going to go hard angle. Instead, she turns it around on the line. That's veteran experience from Elisa Gee. Long Beach up 20-13.
Pretty cut shot from Elisa Gee. Now Sydney Hammaker serving. Good one this time. Pass from Hurriet. They go to a right side attack for Bashir, but it's dug out by Hammaker. Maxwell sets over left side attack. Elisa Gee powers it off the blockers and out of bounds. Agee with kills and back-to-back points, and the Beach are ahead by 8.
Elisa Gee talked about her veteran presence coming off of a year that she missed with a torn ACL and a broken foot. Her recovery to get just back to this point has been nothing short of incredible, and the performances she puts in make it all worth it.
Sydney Hammaker serves again, overpass right at the net, but they run the slide play, and it works well. Chloe LaLouge picks up the kill as Cal Poly needed a point there. It was all Long Beach coming out of the timeout. Beach still ahead by 7 as Cal Poly gets the serve.
Yeah, we talked about the 3-0 run Cal Poly was on going into the timeout. Long Beach responds with a 3-0 run of their own coming out of it. Now just 4 points away from taking set 2, up big still, 21-14.
Annabelle Kotsakov in for serve receive. Kendall Bashir to serve for Cal Poly. She booms it over, but Jelinek with a nice pass in the back row. Maxwell bumps set over to Agee. Left side attack is blocked and down. It rolled across the tape and then just found its way back down onto the Long Beach side of the floor before it got out of bounds. Chloe LaLouge sets down the attack from Elisa Gee.
Yeah, the serve now something to watch from Kendall Bashir. She unloaded on the last one, going for all power here behind the service line.
Avea Stone also there in the area for Cal Poly. 21-15. Bashir serves again. Big boom, and that'll deflect off of Jelinek and into the crowd. Bashir unloaded on that one, and she's got an ace.
We don't call Anna Jelinek's name too often. It's because all the work she does is really unheralded tonight. 2 assists, 1 dig. Now she's been targeted on back-to-back services from Kendall Bashir. Cal Poly on another 3-0 run.
Bashir spins the ball in her right hand, tosses it up, and now she serves again. Another big boom, but this time Jelinek controls it. Maddie Maxwell sets over left side attack for Agee. A tip, and that'll land out of bounds. Cal Poly scrambled, but could not get there in time. And Lisa Gee comes up with her 8th kill and puts the Beach ahead 22-16.
It's really, really rare that we see Anna Jelinek get targeted like that in service. The libero is one of the best passers on this team. That time able to get her arms around it, put it up in the air for Maddie Maxwell. Long Beach takes care of business, gets out of that rotation, and they're able to bring in Tatum Hoff to serve.
Another new player coming in for Long Beach State is Pola Bunarovska. She subs in off the bench to play middle blocker. Tatum Hoff back behind the service line. 22-16, Long Beach ahead of Cal Poly. Hoff serves it right across the tape, and it falls. It's another ace for Tatum Hoff. She keeps the streak alive. At least 1 ace in all 4 conference matches this year. Tatum Hoff couldn't have placed that one any better, and the Beach are ahead 23-16 as Cal Poly calls timeout.
As a server, that is so satisfying to see when the ball is just dancing on top of the tape and rolls down on the other side. Tatum Hoff continues to come up with aces in big moments for Long Beach State. Allie Reagan putting a lot of trust in her, saying she practices 100 serves like that or more every single day. Hoff comes up in another big moment. Long Beach up 23-16.
Cal Poly all the way down to an .063 hitting percentage. Long Beach with 8 blocks as they're doing great on the defensive side, excuse me. Long Beach ahead 23-16 as Cal Poly calls timeout in set 2 here on 22 West Radio. Long Beach 2 points away from winning set 2. They're already ahead 1-0. It's women's volleyball. Long Beach State hosting Cal Poly here on 22 West Radio. 23-16 the score here in set 2. Beach ahead.
Yeah, this pyramid is packed tonight. We saw 1,400 fans in the arena last night. There's even more in attendance for this Saturday night showdown. Long Beach, though, has been able to ride the wave of the ups and downs of all the energy in this building tonight. Up 23-16, Tatum Hoff looking to close this thing out.
Hoff sent us into the timeout on an ace. This time it's controlled in the back row by Cal Poly. Left side attack dug out by Hoff. Now left side attack for the Beach. Agee tried to wipe off the block, kept up in the air off of a Cal Poly block, and now they dig it out. Attack here from Frederick. Left side roll shot dug out by Agee. Maxwell dunks it over and down. Maddie Maxwell with a perfect read. The second touch dunk goes for a kill. Maddie Maxwell, a perfect time to pull it out, and that sends us to set point in set 2.
And how about the dig from Tatum Hoff? She's been targeted every single time she's on the floor, comes up big, and now continues her run from behind the service line.
Set point in set 2. Hoff serves again. It's controlled in the back row by Hurriet. Left side attack from Frederick. Tip at the net. Long Beach can't keep it up in the air. It was just a little too high for Logan King to get her arms up there, and then Kotzikov dove in and could not get underneath it. 24-17, still set point for Long Beach State.
Tatum Hoff goes on that run and will now head to the bench. In comes Nico Thomas. And out goes Nico Thomas now. It'll be Anna Jelinek back into serve receive. We'll see who Cal Poly decides to target. Still down 7.
Chloe Lelouch serves. Set point for Long Beach State. And Lisa Agee pass. Maxwell goes right back to Agee. And it's a roof for Cal Poly. Avea Stone denies that attack from Agee. Stone was not a starter for Cal Poly, but has a couple blocks since she came in.
Yeah, you see a few high fives around the Long Beach lineup. A few new faces in here to end set 2 as well. They just need one more point.
24-18, set point in set 2 for Long Beach. And the serve sails out of bounds off the hand of Chloe Lelouch. Long Beach takes set 2, 25-18, and the Beach are on the doorstep of a sweep of the Mustangs.
The Mustangs just could not get their mojo back in set number 2. They're down to an .076 hitting percentage. They hit in the negatives through most of set number 2, and they end it with their 4th service error through 2 sets. Long Beach in complete control, 25-20, 25-18. On we go to set 3.
Cal Poly hitting .076 through 2 sets. It's been all Long Beach so far in the pyramid. Long Beach will head back to the locker rooms now, and when they come back out, they'll look to sweep the Mustangs in 3 sets. It's 2 sets to none, Long Beach State here on 22 West Radio. Long Beach State hosting Cal Poly in women's volleyball. It's live on 22 West Radio. Bruce Kuntz, JayDe Beaudry here in the Walter Pyramid. The Beach ahead 2-0 and on the doorstep of potentially sweeping Cal Poly. The Mustangs were picked to finish second in the preseason conference poll, are 11-4 overall on the season. By all accounts, a very good team, but Cal Poly has lost their rhythm, got swept last night in La Jolla by UC San Diego, and now tonight the Beach have won the first 2 sets of the match.
Beach have been dominant through 2 sets, but they cannot take their eye off the prize this season. Cal Poly's already pulled off a reverse sweep against Ball State, went down 2 sets in similar fashion. We're not playing their best volleyball. We're able to turn it around in set 3, win set 4, and power through a hotly contested set number 5. Long Beach just needs 25 more points. It's a long ways away to take set number 3 and pull off another shocker and pull off a 4-0 record to start Big West Conference play.
Long Beach is only one of 2 remaining undefeated teams in the Big West. It's the Beach and UC Davis. Serve goes across, Annabelle Kotzikov pass over to Elisa Gee, and Elisa Gee has the kill to start set number 3. Another assist for Maddie Maxwell, and a nice job on the serve receive from Annabelle Kotzikov.
Yeah, we're going to see how much Long Beach State decides to turn to their depth here in set number 3. We saw Annabelle Kotzikov stay in for that first point. Now Elisa Gee goes back to serve. Long Beach rocking now with the same starting 6 they started with.
The Gee serves here, float serve. It's a pass from Bashir. Back set goes over to a slide play for LaLouge, and she's got a kill. Maddie Maxwell could not dig it all the way out, so we're all tied at 1.
Chloe LaLouge, the Bend, Oregon native, stands 6'2", the middle blocker, part of the preseason Big West coaches team last year, the Big West all-freshman team, and a Big West honorable mention.
LaLouge, one of 2 Mustangs that was on the preseason Big West coaches team, along with her setter, Emmy Bullis. Anna Jelinek with a pass in the back row here, and Logan King is out of sorts. Second time we've seen that tonight, that Maddie Maxwell's set was not in rhythm with her attacker. So the ball hits the ground as Logan King was coming down. Cal Poly ahead 2-1.
Yeah, Logan King visibly frustrated, just a little bit too eager, starting to run too early. By the time the ball's up in the air, she's coming down, not the spot you want to be in.
Kendall Bashir serving. Picked up her 20th service ace of the season earlier tonight. She's second in the Big West in that category. And now she booms one way out of bounds, and the people in the sandbar have to duck down as that ball bounces above them. It's now 2-2 on the service error from Bashir.
Yeah, ducking down out of the way of a serve. Definitely not part of the sandbar experience. Fans having a little bit of a laugh there as they escape with their lives.
Can enjoy their Pacificos in safety. It is sponsored. 2-2. Pass goes from Cal Poly. It's a middle blocker attack blocked by Nico Thomas. Cal Poly free balls it over now. Maddie Maxwell pass. Jelinek bumps it. Sydney Hammaker on the left side. Goes power angle and has the kill. A dive in the back row from Alif Hurriyet. Cannot get there in time. Sydney Hammaker picks up a kill and puts the Beach ahead 3-2.
Sydney Hammaker up to 5 kills, trying to keep that 5-game, 10 or more kill streak alive. He's going to need a big third set to get there. Off to a strong start. Mustangs blockers couldn't get up the net to meet her.
Anna Jelinek serving. It's a float serve pass from Hurriyet. Set goes over to the left side. Logan King tried to block it, but then was able to keep the ball up in the air. Bump set from Jelinek. Logan King with a big swing and a one-handed dig from LaLouge. Now a left-handed attack from Frederick. Dug out in the back row by the Beach. Now Sydney Hammaker on the attack, but she hits it out of bounds. Tried a cut shot there and looked for a tip from the Cal Poly blockers, but did not get it. Ball goes out of bounds. Sydney Hammaker has not quite been her usual self on the attack tonight. That's her 22nd attack attempt, but she only has 5 kills, so she's hitting in the negatives.
Yeah, really odd from Sydney Hammaker, but the Mustangs, out of everybody on the floor tonight, have had her number. Tied up 3-3 here in set 3.
Long serve and a nice read by Elisa Gee to let it go. Chloe LaLouge could not find the back line that time. So the Beach back ahead 4-3.
Yeah, it'll be Logan King coming back to serve, and in comes Izzy Mahaffey tonight wearing the libero shirt. Her and Anna Jelinek, the 2 liberos splitting time in this matchup.
3 freshmen on the floor right now for Long Beach State. Logan King, one of them, as she serves. Now an attack from the middle from Kelly. A tip at the net. Beach keep it up in the air. Mahaffey sets up Hammaker. Left side attack. Hammaker has the kill this time. Her 6th of the night as she puts it off the Mustang blockers and out of bounds. Beach ahead 5-3.
Spectacular set that time from Izzy Mahaffey as well. Gets low, bends the knees, follows through, puts Sydney Hammaker in a position to be successful. 6 kills now for the freshman.
It was a freshman-to-freshman connection that time. Another freshman, Logan King, serves here. Pass from Frederick in the back row. Back set goes over to an attack and a kill for, it was Ava Stone. Got a block from Long Beach State, but they could not keep it on the Cal Poly side. It just snuck through the hands of Nico Thomas and onto the ground. So it's 5-4 Beach.
Yeah, Stone stands 6 feet tall, the freshman outside hitter, wearing the number 25, Sydney Hamaker. Freshman on the other side, one of the block desperately, can't come down with it.
Emmy Bullis to serve, the native of Whitewater, Wisconsin. Pass from Jelinek in the back row. They run the slide play, and Nico Thomas, just missed that left line. Nico Thomas immediately saying to challenge, though. She won't be obliged. Natalie Reagan wants to keep things going. She had a good view of that one as well. It was a cross-court shot from Thomas, but looks like it just missed the left side. All tied at 5, Cal Poly serves. Jelinek pass, Maxwell right at the net. Turns into a joust. Maddie Maxwell wins it. The ball floats back up above, and then Maxwell, the second chance, gets the kill as she put it right back down.
Yeah, interesting call there on the previous point from Natalie Reagan to just let this game continue to roll on. She knows Long Beach State, her team, are able to refocus and reset. That time, Maddie Maxwell able to show some perseverance at the net, getting the kill. Long Beach back up by 1.
Sydney Hamaker serving here, 6-5 Beach. Hamaker hits it over. It's an overpass, and Nico Thomas powers it right back down in the middle. Long Beach State's senior middle blocker puts it down right on the 10-foot line. Nico Thomas with a kill, and the Beach are ahead 7-5.
Now you take a look over there at the Cal Poly bench, and they haven't had too much to celebrate in quite some time. Nico Thomas making sure of it in set number 3-2.
Sydney Hamaker serves again. It's a powerful one this time, but the Mustangs control it. Left side attack for Frederick. Put it right off the Long Beach blockers and out of bounds. Maddie Maxwell got a touch, but could not keep it up in the air. So it's a kill for Emma Frederick, the junior outside hitter.
Yeah, and once again, we're going to see Annabelle Kotzikov enter for serve receive. Out goes Sydney Hamaker, who's been targeted throughout the Big West schedule, as Long Beach State look to continue their streak here in set 3.
Frederick serves. It's Jelinek with a pass to Maxwell. Maxwell right at the net. Sets up Nico Thomas, who dunks it right down. The setter to middle blocker connection works well that time. Nico Thomas picks up the kill, her 4th of the night, and the Beach are ahead 8-6.
Nico Thomas, one of the most efficient hitters in the Big West as well. It all starts with a pass from serve receive. Long Beach able to build out a 2-point lead now, up 8-6. In comes Tatum Hoff.
Rhiann Sheffy also subs in. Thomas heads off. Tatum Hoff already with an ace tonight. 8-6 Beach. Hoff hits it over. Pass from Bashir. Set goes right back to Bashir. Left side attack is going to go for a kill. Rhiann Sheffy taps her chest as she got a tip on that one, but not clean enough to go for a block. The kill goes to Kendall Bashir, and the Beach lead is cut down to 1.
Yeah, Kendall Bashir continues to lead this Cal Poly team. 7 kills. Really nobody on this Mustangs lineup getting close enough to that double-digit mark. 7-8 now. Mustangs still trail.
And the Hurriet serves for Cal Poly. Kotzikov pass to Maxwell. Maxwell back set to Sheffy, who powers it right down. Working well, that connection between Maddie Maxwell and Rhiann Sheffy. We've continued to see it get more comfortable throughout this season. Sheffy up to 4 kills on 5 attacks.
Again, Rhiann Sheffy just continues to do her work quietly. 4 kills, all business at the moment, up there at the net.
9-7 Beach. Maddie Maxwell serving now. Right in front of the Beach bench. She runs over to the service line and gets it over. Left side attack for the Mustangs. Power to right down. Annabelle Falcon with a kill. The redshirt senior puts it down right in the back right corner. So Cal Poly is staying close here in set 3. It's 9-8 Beach.
Annabelle Falcon, someone we haven't called too much tonight. That's only her 3rd kill. The outside hitter stands 6'3". Sacramento native has not been too involved throughout 3 sets.
Samantha Callahan subs in to serve. Kotzikov pass. They go to the middle. Rhiann Sheffy gets dug out, though, by Callahan. Now Cal Poly on the attack right side. It's Bashir who tips it right across the tape. Sheffy first touch. Agee shoves it over to a joust. It's won by Cal Poly, but still up in the air. Agee left side attack. Roll shot dug out by Bashir. Now they go to the middle. Attack from Lelouch, dug out by Maxwell. Beach keep it up in the air, and then Maxwell has to free ball it over. First touch from Lelouch. Floats right back across the net. Now Maxwell sets up Agee. Tried to dunk it, but instead it's a roof for Cal Poly. Right there is Avea Stone alongside Chloe Lelouch with a block on the Elise Agee attack.
Yeah, really awkward from both teams in that transitional exchange. Free balls getting passed back over the net. Neither team really able to settle down. Knotted up at 9-9.
Samantha Callahan serves again. Kotzikov controls it in the back row. Maxwell sets back towards King. A block. Kotzikov cannot keep it up in the air. It's back-to-back roofs for Cal Poly as Logan King got denied that time, and all of a sudden the Mustangs are ahead.
Yeah, first Cal Poly lead in a very long time. That's their 7th block of the game. Long Beach still leads them with 8. Long Beach cannot afford to get themselves into an early deficit here, though.
10-9 Mustangs. Callahan serves again. Jelinek to the ground on a pass. Bump set from Maxwell. Goes to Logan King on the opposite side this time. Logan King swinging from the left pin has a kill. Normally Logan King operates from the right side, but she switches over and catches the defense off guard. We're back tied at 10.
Yeah, Logan King with so many shots at her disposal coming over here on the left side of the attack. Goes around the blockers to the back corner.
Lisa Gee serves, pops it way up in the air. Hurriet with a pass. They go to the middle, and it's a kill for Chloe LaLouge. Ball lands right at the feet of Elisa Gee in the back row, and Cal Poly's back ahead by 1.
Long Beach will switch liberos now. In comes Anna Jelinek for serve receive. Out goes Izzy Mahaffey. Back and forth we go here in set 3.
Kendall Bashir, the sophomore outside hitter, serving. She's got 20 aces, 1 so far tonight. She rolls it across this time. Jelinek pass to Maxwell. Maxwell back set. Logan King, big swing, and she put it right off the blockers and out of bounds. Logan King back on her normal right side attack at that time, and she evens things up at 11.
Yeah, when Long Beach needs points, they've been going to Logan King all night long. Now up to 12 kills, still hitting around 350 on the night. Incredibly efficient. Long Beach still under control. Both teams all business at the moment.
Anna Jelinek, the Nebraska native, serves here. Mustangs go to a right side attack for Stone, but it's dug out by Jelinek. Maxwell to the ground on a set to Hammaker, who shoves it across the net. Cal Poly scrambling, and they're going to have to free ball it. Jelinek, Maxwell, back set, King, tip way up in the air, turns into a joust, and Cal Poly cannot keep it up in the air. Long Beach State wins it. That was a block that floated way up in the air, and Cal Poly could not locate it in time. Beach ahead 12-11.
Yeah, that time it was just the presence of Nico Thomas and Logan King elevating at the net. The Mustangs up there as well, cower down, ready for the second ball. Thomas and King, though, don't get a touch. Long Beach back ahead, 12-11.
Jelinek serves. Pass from Hurriet. Underneath, Callahan sets across for Frederick, and she cannot find the left side. Frederick's attack goes out of bounds. The Beach win back-to-back points, and they're ahead 13-11 as Cal Poly calls timeout.
Uncharacteristically inefficient tonight from the Cal Poly Mustangs. They're coming into this game, like we said, Bruce, as the most efficient hitting team in the Big West, and time again tonight, they just have not been able to hit their spots when Long Beach doesn't have blockers up at the net to meet them. Long Beach on a 3-0 run, up 13-11.
Beach ahead by 2 midway through set 3, looking to close this out in a sweep over Cal Poly here on 22 West Radio. (13-15) Long Beach. They win 3 consecutive points and send Cal Poly into a timeout. It's the Mustangs with their backs against the wall, needing to win this set to extend the match. 2-0, the Beach ahead, 2-0.
Yeah, last time these two teams met was that Big West semifinal. Last time Long Beach was back in the 2023 Big West Conference opener right here in the Walter Pyramid. That game went to 5 sets. Long Beach able to persevere tonight. A drastically different performance. Long Beach in control through 2.5 sets now, up 13-11. With Anna Jelinek back to serve.
Jelinek hits it across, pass from Frederick, turns into a joust, and the kill goes to Chloe LaLouge. That's a different look than you normally see. It was a joust at the net. Nico Thomas was the one who wound up hitting it over, and Natalie Reagan immediately wants a challenge. Looks like she thinks that the Mustangs may have broken the plane. Nico Thomas went up for a block. It was a joust between Thomas and Callahan.
Nico Thomas was fully swinging at the ball, and Coach Reagan is arguing that that ball was in the plane by the time Cal Poly went to go set and swing at it. Raises her hand in a C, but it looks like no challenge is going to be applied. Getting told off by the referee saying that ball was clean, don't waste your time. We move on, Long Beach up, 13-12.
Natalie Reagan not happy with the call there. Sydney Hammaker with an overpass, one-handed set, and an immediate dunk down by Nico Thomas. What a play and connection there between Maddie Maxwell and Nico Thomas, both of them using one hand, and Thomas putting it straight down. That was as vertical as any attack that Thomas has had this year.
What do they say, Bruce? Ball don't lie. Nico Thomas, a little wag of the tongue after that one, too, getting some redemption. In system, in sync with Maddie Maxwell. inch perfect volleyball, and as you said, about as vertical as you can get.
Nico Thomas didn't even really have a full swing there, just pushed the ball straight down. 14-12, Long Beach ahead. Logan King serves. Bashir with an overpass. Sydney Hamaker powers it right back down. Bashir's pass floated across the net, and Hamaker elevated and celebrated. The kill for Sydney Hamaker puts Long Beach back ahead by 3.
Sydney Hamaker, her 7th kill now, and that one the most ferocious on the overpass. Swings straight down just outside the 10-foot line.
King serves again. Hits it across with an open hand. Mustangs go to the outside. The attack from Frederick, dug out by King. Maxwell dunks across. It's still up in the air, and that'll land. Maddie Maxwell with another dunk, second touch kill. Maxwell has chosen the perfect times tonight to pull that move out, and the Beach are ahead by 4.
Maddie Maxwell up to 4 kills now after she had 6 last night. We saw Coach Reagan give her the green light last night. Tonight, picking her times.
King serves here. Callahan, long way to go as she sets it up to Frederick, but Frederick cannot get it across the net. The Beach apply pressure, but really that was the Mustangs just out of system on a nice serve from Logan King. So the Beach on a 4-0 scoring run now are ahead by 5.
And it's this 4 run that's come after the challenge was rejected. Long Beach just making the plays.
Logan King serves again. The ball going to the ground. That's an ace for Logan King. Kendall Bashir cannot control it in the back row. Logan King picks up the ace, and Cal Poly will call another timeout.
Cal Poly, you're starting to see the heads drop over there on the sideline. The bench not as up and active as they were to start this game. Long Beach, though, conversely, in this huddle, it's the players leading the way. All 3 head coaches taking their own conference. Long Beach continues to roll here in set number 3, up by 6, 18-12 on a 5-0 run. It can't get any better than this.
The Beach 7 points away from closing out this match in a sweep. They'll try and continue that after the break here on 22 West Radio. Long Beach still in their huddle after Cal Poly calls timeout. It's the Beach ahead 18-12 here in set 3. JayDe, you look at the Long Beach score sheet. It's Logan King at the top again, 13 kills tonight. She's had double-digit kills in all but 3 of Long Beach's 15 matches this year. Logan King, the redshirt freshman, she had some experience this summer playing for the Volleyball Canada U21 national team, and she is translating immediately to this Long Beach State attack.
Well, the truth is, Bruce, we've come to expect nothing less from Logan King as she just continues to stack these performances one after another. 13 kills tonight, and she's done it from all sides of the floor, something we haven't seen in quite some time.
It's King serving, 18-12. She hits it out of bounds this time, too strong. The service error is only Long Beach's 5th of the night after they struggled early on from behind the line. They've really cleaned it up. 18-13, Long Beach still ahead of Cal Poly, as heading behind the line is Emmy Bullis to serve. Sydney Hamaker remains in for serve receive here. Emmy Bullis bounces the ball, now hits it over. It's Jelinek passing, and Maxwell right at the 10-foot line. She sets Hamaker, roll shot, power angle, but it's dug out by Frederick. Now they set across for Frederick. She roll shots her own one, but it's dug out by Hamaker. Back set, Long Beach out of sorts, a block. They'll have to do it again. Maxwell gives to Hamaker, who just touches it across the net. Cal Poly on the attack. They go quick to the middle, and the kill goes to Charlotte Kelly. Went right out that back left corner, and Long Beach couldn't get a touch.
Yeah, coming out of the timeout, Long Beach out of system. Everybody getting in Maddie Maxwell's way, and that is quite frustrating, especially for Elisa Gee, who was left helpless in the back row. The only black shirt, not inside the 10-foot line. A scramble, and now Coach Reagan wants a timeout. Long Beach still a 4-point lead, but needs to get their bearings back.
Long Beach lost a couple points in a row coming out of the timeout after they looked way out of system on that last play. Natalie Reagan wants to get back on track, so she calls timeout. Beach still ahead by 4 here on 22 West Radio. Long Beach calls timeout here, trying to get back in rhythm. They're still up 18-14 in set 3, 7 points away from finishing the match in a sweep over Cal Poly. For the Beach, after this match, they'll be hitting the road for a pair of matchups next weekend. On Thursday, they'll be playing at UC Riverside starting at 6 p.m. And then on Saturday, they're heading up to UC Davis, an early game there, 11 a.m. before they head back to Long Beach that next weekend. They'll be back at home next to play UC San Diego on the 16th. Cal Poly serving, coming out of the timeout. Emmy Bullis hits it across. Jelinek pass up to Maxwell. Now Hammaker, a big swing, but it's roofed down. A triple block there for the Mustangs. Charlotte Kelly and Kayla Murdoch deny the attack of Sydney Hammaker, and the Beach lead has been cut down to 3.
Yeah, scary moments now for Long Beach State. In complete control with a huge lead in set number 3, and they've seen Cal Poly just chip away and chip away and chip away. Can't afford to let it slip here. Only ahead by 3.
Natalie Reagan makes a change now. Maddie Collins subs in. Logan King heads to the bench for serve receive. Bullis hits it across. Hammaker pass way up in the air. Collins setting. Maddie Maxwell roll shot. Tip up in the air by Cal Poly, but they keep it. Now a middle blocker attack goes for a kill. Charlotte Kelly puts some velocity behind that one, and Long Beach could not get Cal Poly all of a sudden on a 4-0 scoring run, and the Beach are only ahead by 2.
Yeah, the Maddie Collins substitution, something we saw at a few points last night, allows Long Beach State to move into a 6-2 with Collins as the main setter.
18-16. Collins underneath, back set goes over to Sydney Hammaker, but it's dug out high in the air by Bullis. Joust at the net, Nico Thomas wins it, but the Mustangs keep it up in the air. Frederick left side attack, tips it over, and Maddie Collins cannot get there on a pancake attempt. So it's a kill for Emma Frederick, and Cal Poly extends their scoring run to 5.
Emma Frederick, her 6th kill, and Cal Poly now within striking distance, only down a single point. This third set is heating up.
Natalie Reagan clapping in encouragement for her side. The Beach trying to get back on track. 18-17. Hammaker with a pass way up in the air. Collins sets up Maddie Maxwell. Big swing, but she hits it out of bounds. No touch. And Cal Poly has worked all the way back to tie this match up. Natalie Reagan will call another timeout as Cal Poly has won 6 points in a row.
Yeah, this now the 8th tie of this set, and the first tie we've seen since those first 10 points were going back and forth. Long Beach State, all of a sudden, they're missing spots, and Cal Poly are quietly building some confidence. Tied up at 18-18. We're set up for a fantastic finish here, Bruce, in set 3.
Cal Poly with their backs against the wall here in this third set. Long Beach already ahead 2-0. And Cal Poly is a team that entering this year with high expectations, expected of themselves that they could beat anybody at any time. Long Beach has played better than they were really expected to. Not to say that's any kind of a detriment to the team, but they've been a pleasant surprise in the Big West Conference. Long Beach was picked to finish 5th in the preseason coaches poll. Now they're tied for first place after 3 matches. UC Davis already won after they played earlier tonight. They beat UC Irvine to move to 4-0 in conference play. Long Beach trying to match that and stay in a tie for first place at 4-0.
Yeah, we can take you around the Big West today as well. A few other matches have gone final. UC Riverside sweeps aside Cal State Fullerton in progress as we speak as the third set between CSUN and Hawaii. CSUN in this one up 2-0. And over in La Jolla, it's UC San Diego who has just taken a set off of UC Santa Barbara. The Gauchos, though, still lead 2-1, so plenty of Big West action all around the conference today. Long Beach, though, looking to come out on top and keep pace with this UC Davis team that has also served as quite a surprise in the early goings.
Long Beach back out on the floor here after Natalie Reagan's timeout. It's 18-18 here in set 3. Cal Poly serving. It's Emmy Bullis who hits it over and out of bounds. So Cal Poly with a 6-0 scoring run works back to tie it, but cannot take the lead. Long Beach back ahead 19-18.
Yeah, we're going to continue to see in this third set the interchange between Sydney Hammaker and Annabelle Kotsakov. Hammaker, who's had her struggles attacking, being stuffed at times by the block, is going to take a seat on the bench. In comes Kotsakov to serve.
19-18, Long Beach ahead. Annabelle Kotsakov serving for the first time tonight. She hits it over. A pass from Bashir. Back set goes over to Frederick. Right side attack dug out by Mahaffey. Right back across the net, though. Nico Thomas denies the first touch attack from Cal Poly. They have to free ball it over. Mahaffey pass. Collins sets up Thomas in the middle. Nice dig, though, by Hurriet. Cal Poly with a right side attack from Murdoch. It's dug out by Kotsakov. Collins underneath. Sets up Agee. Left side attack blocked, but Mahaffey keeps it up in the air. Bump set from Collins, and Agee has to range back and free ball it over. Cal Poly, Hurriet passes up. It's a middle blocker attack from Kelly. She sails it out, but there was a touch at the net. Natalie Reagan immediately wants to challenge, though. The ruling on the floor is that there was a touch, but Long Beach immediately says they did not get a piece of it.
It's either that they're not going to get a piece of it or they're challenging an earlier part of that play where it looked like the net was moving. The referee waved it off while the play was ongoing, saying it was just the ball, just an accidental touch play on. Coach Reagan had that challenge ready no matter what. So 2 things to look at. The last play with Nico Thomas where there definitely was a net touch. But earlier in the rally, we could see an overturn here, just like we saw in set 1, Bruce. A challenge applied at a crucial time, 19-19. Cal Poly on a 6-1 run. A big swing either way.
It's a packed house here at the Pyramid tonight. The Beach playing in front of their largest crowd since the first match of the season against Stanford. It's 2,184 fans in attendance at the Walter Pyramid tonight, looking for the Beach to sweep Cal Poly. Right now the scoreboard stands at 19-19 as Long Beach is challenging and looking for an overturn that could put them ahead by 2.
Yeah, and it's really encouraging to see such a large crowd today at the Pyramid as well, Bruce. Yes, it's a Saturday night. Yes, you could be doing 100 other things, but there are 2,000 people packing the stands. One of the first games in a while where we haven't had the Beach Band to accompany us as well, and this crowd is loving the music. They're getting into it, and they've been treated to some really high-level volleyball. Not too many big plays, not too much to celebrate, but Long Beach has taken care of business through 2 sets, looking to doom Cal Poly to their 2nd straight loss, just 6 points away now as the review is ongoing.
This Long Beach team has played plenty well enough in the early going to generate some stir within the community, as it looks like we might have another dance battle breaking out here. We saw one late in set 3 yesterday between Long Beach and UC Santa Barbara. Podorovska is breaking out the moves. She's doing a full back bend and diving underneath. Tatum Hoff goes straight into the worm. 2nd straight night with a dance-off. Now Cal Poly huddles up, and this is going to be cut short. Long Beach with a successful challenge. Their bench erupts. They won the dance battle again, and they won the challenge. Most importantly, Long Beach gets an overturn, and they're now ahead 20-18.
Yep, and the referees go back and look at the earlier exchange in that point. Cal Poly middle blocker came down on the net. Long Beach able to pull out a worm, a back bend, a kick line, and a big point. Up now, 20-18.
Huge overturn there and a nicely timed challenge from Natalie Reagan. The Beach 5 points away from sweeping Cal Poly. It's 20-18 here in set 3. Serving is Annabelle Kotzikov. She hits it over and out of bounds. Too strong that time. An inopportune service error gets Cal Poly back within 1.
Yeah, Long Beach can't afford to let these service errors creep into their game. It's only their 6th through 3 sets. Nevertheless, though, ball back in the hands of the Mustangs. Emma Friedrich back to serve. She's dangerous.
Frederick serving here, 14 aces on the season. Jelinek goes to the ground on a pass. Maddie Collins sets up Maddie Maxwell, but it's dug out by Frederick. Cal Poly gonna free ball it over. Jelinek, Collins goes outside for a gi. It's blocked. Thomas hits it over on the first touch. Now Cal Poly on the attack. They go to Bashir, left side tip, and it's out of bounds. Bashir has a kill as she powers it off the Beach blockers and over into the front row of the crowd. Cal Poly wins back-to-back points and has tied things up at 20.
Yeah, it's the service error, and then Cal Poly getting Long Beach State a little bit out of system on the serve. 20-20. Pins and needles here in the Pyramid.
Emma Frederick serves across. A gi pass. Collins underneath. Sets right back to a gi. Left side. Use the offhand to tip it over. Now an overpass. Thomas on the attack. And she's got a kill. Put it right back down on the first touch after Cal Poly could not control the attack from Elisa Gee. Nico Thomas puts the Beach back ahead by 1.
Thomas subs out. Pounds her chest. Subs in for Tatum Hoff. Hoff will now serve. She's fired up. We know she's got ice in her veins. Already an ace tonight has Long Beach State 4 points away from the sweep.
5 aces through 4 matches in the conference schedule for Tatum Hoff. Be a great time for another one here. Beach ahead 21-20. She floats it over. It's a pass from Hurriet. Middle blocker attack from Kelly. A tip, and the Beach keep it up in the air. Agee sets all the way across for Maddie Maxwell. A tip, but it's a dig by Cal Poly. Now they go to Bashir. Left side roll shot. Dug out by Kotzikov going to the ground. Collins sets up Agee. Left side attack blocked. Kept up in the air by Collins. Now Sheffy a bump set. Agee roll shot. Tip at the net. Cal Poly keeps it up. Bullis with the first touch. Now Frederick shoves it over to a left side attack for Bashir. Roll shot. Dug out Kotzikov again. Collins back set. Maddie Maxwell it is, who gets a tip, and the ball flies out of bounds. The Maddie connection. Maddie Collins goes to Maddie Maxwell, and the Beach are ahead 22-20.
This is a testament to just how much Coach Reagan trusts Maddie Collins in these moments. Collins still the primary setter in this 6-2. Long Beach up 22-20.
Maddie squared on the connection that time. Tatum Hoff serves again. Cal Poly goes out to the outside. Bashir tips it over, and nobody's there for Long Beach. A nice read from Kendall Bashir as Long Beach's defense was not ready for that one. Bashir throws a changeup over the net and has a kill. Cal Poly trails by 1.
Kendall Bashir now up to 9 kills. She's got 10, 9, kill or more performances, including the last 3 games straight. She looks to come up big for the Mustangs.
Alef Hurriet serves for Cal Poly, and she hits it. Might have gone out, but Kotsakov touches it anyway. It turns into an attack, and Rianne Sheffy has the kill. The Beach are able to get it anyway. Rianne Sheffy picks up the kill from the middle. That's her 5th of the match, and Long Beach is ahead 23-21.
And now another crucial substitution. Out goes Maddie Collins. In comes Logan King. Maddie Maxwell is going to move back into the primary setter's position and take up service responsibilities.
Maxwell, the sophomore, back behind the line. 23-21, Beach ahead. Maxwell hits it over. First touch from Bashir. They set quick to the middle. Chloe LaLouge puts some velocity behind that one. The sophomore middle blocker picks up a kill for Cal Poly, and the Mustangs will not go away. It's 23-22 Long Beach.
Every point just so important now as both these teams go back and forth. The most tightly contested set we've seen so far today. Mustangs still trail though, 23-22.
Samantha Callahan subs in to serve for Cal Poly. Jelinek pass. Maxwell right there. Sets up for Elisa Gee. Right side. It's blocked and it's down. It's a roof for Cal Poly. Chloe LaLouge with a block. The ball floated all the way towards the back line and just stayed in the back right corner. We're all tied at 23 as we've got a great set finish brewing to set 3. Samantha Callahan serves again from the ground to Gee with a pass. Maxwell underneath, sets up a Gee, right side attack, roll shot, down and in, right on the back line. Elisa Gee paints it right onto the back line. Her attack goes for a kill, but Cal Poly says not so fast. They're going to pull out the challenge card. The players on the Cal Poly side of the floor immediately all looked at each other and looked like they were confident that ball was out of bounds. It was ruled in, but Cal Poly and head coach Caroline Walters will pull out the challenge card.
I think it's time to take a gander at this one, Bruce. I'm going to say it's in. Elisa Gee, that's her trademark shot, the one we were talking about earlier where she contorts her body and cuts it back towards the line. Looked clean from our vantage point, but Cal Poly, even if this challenge does not go their way, are taking this moment to settle things down, to reset and refocus.
If the call stands, it will be match point for Long Beach State. If Cal Poly gets an overturn, it'll be set point for the Mustangs. So a huge review here. They're going to take their time and make sure that the officials get this one right. Scoreboard currently stands 24-23 Long Beach State. It was an attack from Elisa Gee, a roll shot that was barreling down towards the back line. The ruling on the floor is that it caught just the edge of that white stripe, but the Mustangs all immediately turned around and asked for a challenge. Caroline Walters did pull out the green card. So a huge review here in set 3. Long Beach hoping that they'll come out of the review with match point.
Yeah, and everybody in the Walter Pyramid on their feet right now, refusing to sit down because the score currently reached 24-23.
The review is coming in. Huge call here, and it will stay with Long Beach. The attack from Elisa Gee was in right onto that back line, and it's match point for Long Beach State. The Pyramid fans get up on their feet. Match point for the Beach as Elisa Gee heads behind the service line, looking to finish this one off in a sweep over Cal Poly.
And Bruce, we remain undefeated with our challenge calls. Here we go.
Match point, Elisa Gee serving for the Beach. She puts it over, pass from Stone. Left side attack for Bashir, tipped over, dug out by Maxwell. Mahaffey bumps it over towards Logan King on the right side. Roll shot, barreling down. It's a pancake though. Cal Poly keeps it up in the air. Left side attack, Bashir has a kill. Cal Poly pulls a kill from the jaws of defeat. What a dig from Alef Hurriet to keep the match alive. Cal Poly gets a kill, and now we're going to have another review. Looked like Long Beach is challenging, JD?
Yeah, Coach Reagan feels like that ball hit the floor, that it was not, in fact, a pancake from Logan King's roll shot. Back-to-back huge reviews.
I was just saying that last review was huge. Now we've got an even bigger one here. This will determine the match. If Long Beach can get a successful challenge and an overturn, they'll win it. Logan King was on the attack, rolled it across the net, and a nice shot from the redshirt freshman, but a great effort from Alef Hurriet coming from the back row. The Istanbul, Turkey native and libero for Cal Poly might have just gotten her hand underneath it. So we've got another huge review here late in set 3. If Long Beach gets a successful challenge, they will win the match, but Cal Poly is hoping that the call will stand as it was made on the floor.
Yeah, this one is just simply too close to call, Bruce. Logan King put that roll shot in the perfect position right in front of 3 green shirts who all dove for the ball. The nerves, they're just building and building with every moment that passes. As the call is not yet in, the review continues. The Pyramid's still on its feet.
The fans here in the Walter Pyramid, north of 2,000 in attendance, all waiting patiently, and the call is about to be in. Will Long Beach win the match here, or will it be a successful challenge? Cal Poly wins the point. It was a successful pancake from Aleph Horia. What an effort to keep this match alive. We're all tied at 24 as Long Beach cannot get an overturn. An unsuccessful challenge from Coach Reagan, and it's a 24-all tie. We'll get some extra volleyball here in set 3.
And Kendall Bashir, who already has 10 kills and an ace tonight, is back to serve for the Mustangs.
24-24. Kendall Bashir, the sophomore outside hitter, has been a standout tonight. Already has an ace earlier in the match. Bashir to serve here for Cal Poly. 24-all in set 3. Bashir with a high toss, hits it over. Jelinek with the pass in the back row. Maxwell puts it right up to a joust, but Agee digs it out. Maxwell goes to the middle now for Sheffy. It's blocked, still on the beach side. Maxwell back set. Logan King on the attack, gets a tip, and now Cal Poly keeps it up in the air. They go quick to the middle, and it's a kill for Chloe Lelouge. Right to the back right corner, perfectly placed from the sophomore middle blocker, and now Cal Poly has themselves a set point.
And there'll be no challenge, no qualms about this from Coach Natalie Reagan. It's a perfect middle attack to the back corner. Elisa Gee down on one knee, tying her shoe, just trying to stop this next serve from happening, but it's set point Mustangs either way, 25-24.
Beach fans getting loud, looking to get Long Beach back into set 3. Set point for the Mustangs. Serve across. Jelinek to the ground on a pass to Maxwell. Goes to Logan King. Offhand, tips it across, but Cal Poly keeps it up in the air. It's another joust at the net, blocked by Long Beach, still up on the Cal Poly side. They go to the middle again, dug out by King. Now Jelinek with a pass. Maxwell dunks it over. Cal Poly on the attack again. They go left side. Frederick, a joust, still on the Cal Poly side. Another joust, and it's a kill! Chloe Lelouge, back-to-back kills for Cal Poly. What drive from the Mustangs to find a way to win set number 3. They just about had lost this match, but a great dig from Aleph Horiet after Long Beach almost won it. Able to keep the match alive, then back-to-back kills for Chloe Lelouge, and the teams will have to switch benches once again. Cal Poly wins set 3, 26-24.
And what a swing of momentum this could be. Long Beach State was up by as much as 7 and 8 points throughout that third set. Cal Poly put together a few runs, catch Long Beach State lacking a little bit, and when it matters most, they're the ones who come up with the play here in the Pyramid. We go to set 4, and for some exciting volleyball here tonight, Bruce, as both teams refuse to quit.
A 3-0 scoring run ends set 3 for Cal Poly. They win it 26-24. Great fight from the Mustangs to find a way to keep this match alive. Long Beach will still have a chance to win the match in set number 4, which will be coming up shortly here on 22 West Radio. Set 4 getting underway here at the Walter Pyramid. It's Long Beach State hosting Cal Poly women's volleyball on 22 West Radio. Bruce Kuntz and JayDe Beaudry bringing it to you. Long Beach just about won this one in a sweep. Had a large lead all the way through set 3, but Cal Poly was able to snatch a victory from the jaws of defeat in that third set. Wound up winning it 26-24 as they rallied back and extended this match to a fourth set.
Yeah, going to be interesting to see now in set number 4 how both teams respond. Usually in these situations that we've seen recently, it's Long Beach who drops set 1 or 2 and is forced to come back. Now they're the ones who have been leading. They're the ones who have been the aggressors. Cal Poly has been down and out at multiple points throughout these 3 sets. Like we said, Bruce, thought this one was destined to finish in a sweep. Instead, here we are in set number 4. Score 0-0. Both teams reset. We should be in for some great volleyball here as both teams still look to stay atop the Big West Conference. Long Beach with a whole lot to play for tonight.
Scoreboard back at zeros for set 4. Long Beach State and Cal Poly. Long Beach still could win the match if they can win this fourth set. Cal Poly will need to win 2 more to take the match. Maddie Maxwell serving here to start set 4. Mustangs on the attack. They run the slide play to Lelouch, but it's dug out back row by Kotzikov. Maxwell shoves across, and Elisa Gee goes power angle, but cannot find the line. Just out of bounds that time. Elisa Gee with a good idea, but can't keep it in bounds. Mustangs win the first point.
Yeah, Cal Poly really stepped it up in set 3, hitting 378 after hitting the negatives in set number 2. Efficiency is going to be the name of the game here in set 4 for both teams.
Kendall Bashir serves for Cal Poly. She gives a high toss and booms it down and in. That one was barreling out. I thought that it was out of bounds, but it just did find that white line. Some huge velocity behind that serve. Kendall Bashir has her second ace of the night. The hardest serves we've seen from either side tonight have all come from Bashir's right hand. Here she goes again. Booms another one. This time it's out of bounds. The Beach let it go, and it makes its way behind that back line. Long Beach will make a sub. Sydney Hamaker comes back in, and Elisa Gee will head behind the service line.
Yeah, out goes Annabelle Kotzikov. Sydney Hamaker still chasing down 10 kills. She's got 7 so far.
2-1 Cal Poly. Elisa Gee serving. Overpass here. King puts it right back down. Logan King used her left hand and just shoved the ball back down. And bad pass on the serve receive from MF Frederick. And now we're all tied at 2.
Yeah, just a smart play from Logan King. Sees that there's 2 blockers up to meet her. Plays it right off their hands. We're tied here early on with Elisa Gee serving.
Gee hits it over. It's going down. Another overpass from Cal Poly. Maxwell first touch. Mahaffey sets it high in the air for Logan King. Through a double block. She powers it down. Logan King with a big swing, and the Mustangs cannot stop it. Logan King up to 15 kills, and the Beach are ahead 3-2.
It's another impressive set from Izzy Mahaffey. Just textbook from beyond the 10-foot line. Logan King has plenty of options and executes.
Logan King hitting 379 tonight. Elisa Gee serves. Another overpass from the Mustangs. First touch for Hamaker. Now a bump set. Hamaker on the attack, dug out by Horiet. Middle blocker attack for Cal Poly. Chloe Lelouch has found the hot hand. She has another kill after she had back-to-back kills to finish set 3. So Lelouch picks one up there, and we're all tied at 3.
Yeah, Chloe Lelouch really outstanding tonight. 10 kills now into double digits.
Lelouch, the sophomore, was on the Big West all-freshman team last year. Also was an all-Big West honorable mention. Big match tonight for Lelouch, who serves now. Maddie Maxwell sets over for Logan King. Left side attack is dug out. Mustangs go to the right side, and it's blocked. That'll be a roof for Long Beach State. Nico Thomas and Sydney Hamaker with a double block. Deny the attack from Avea Stone. And the Beach are back ahead 4-3.
A big turning point in set 3 was the Mustangs' ability to start out-muscling Long Beach State up the net. Now we're tied once again in the block department, 9 apiece. Nico Thomas getting involved.
Anna Jelinek serving. Nico Thomas up to 2 blocks now after that last one. 4-3. Cal Poly goes to the middle, a tip across from Kelly, but the Beach dig it out. Maxwell goes to a Gee from the back row. It's blocked. Ball still up in the air. Maxwell keeps it up, and it's going to be a free ball from Elisa Gee. She hits it high. Cal Poly on the attack. They go to the left side. A tip from Frederick, and the Beach cannot get there in time. Frederick lobs a changeup across the net, and it finds the front left corner floor, and we're all tied at 4.
Yeah, back and forth we go here early on. It's Long Beach has been able to set the tone so far, but Cal Poly, with these tricky little shots they've been pulling off all night long, tie us up once again at 4-4.
Emmy Bullis to serve for Cal Poly, the All Big West second team setter last year. Bullis hits it over, pass from Hammaker. Maxwell sets over to Rianne Sheffy, who used the offhand to get it across. Now a joust at the net, and the Beach win it. Rianne Sheffy and Logan King go up physical. No chance for Aleph Horiet to win that joust over the middle blocker for Long Beach State. Logan King will head behind the service line with the Beach ahead 5-4.
Yeah, Logan King with those 15 kills tonight. Also has an ace to her name, 4 assists, 6 digs, 2 blocks. She's done it all tonight for Long Beach State.
King coming off a 14 kill, 10 dig performance last night. Mustangs on the attack. It's another joust, a block from Maxwell. Cal Poly keeps it up in the air. Roll shot over the double block from Frederick. Cal Poly cannot get a kill. Now the Beach on the attack, have it dug out by the Mustangs. Another attack, this time from Frederick. A tip at the net as it goes out of bounds. Or no, it's actually ruled no tip. Frederick was immediately gesturing that there was one, but they won't contest. The attack goes out of bounds, and the Beach move ahead 6-4.
Yeah, Logan King during that transition once again got a set that was too high and out of rhythm from Maddie Maxwell. Beach, though, able to come out of it with a 6-4
Logan
lead.
King serves, pass high in the air from Frederick. Now it's a Frederick left side attack. Put it right off the head of Rianne Sheffy, and then it hits the ground. The attack there was not quite as hard as Sheffy expected, so the ball cut her, looked like right in the face before it hit the ground. Sheffy appears to be okay, but Cal Poly's back within 1. Emma Frederick will serve, junior outside hitter. Came into the match tonight's 8th in the Big West in kills. Attack from Sheffy is dug out by the Mustangs. Now they go left side to Bashir, and she's got a kill. Put it off the Long Beach blockers and out of bounds. Bashir gets the tip, and Cal Poly has knotted things up at 6.
Now Kendall Bashir now leads Cal Poly with 11 kills. When the Mustangs need a play, they've turned to her. Both these teams just going back and forth. Trading runs here early on in set 4.
On an inefficient hitting night for Cal Poly, Bashir hitting .357. Here's Maddie Maxwell with a second touch dunk, but Cal Poly digs it out. Bashir, roll shot, dug out by Agee. Maxwell dunks over another time, and it goes for the kill. Second time is the charm. Within that same rally, Maddie Maxwell goes for the dunk play twice, and the second time it gets her a kill.
Maddie Maxwell now matching her kill total from last night, 6 to her name. Gives Long Beach State a 7-6 lead.
Sydney Hammaker, the true freshman from Oswego, Illinois, serving now. Hammaker booms it over. The pass goes right back across the net. Rianne Sheffy tried to put it right down but can't get the kill. Mustangs have to free ball it. First touch from Mahaffey. Maxwell sets across for Agee. Roll shot is out of bounds, and she did not get a touch. And Lisa Agee can't find the left side as she tried to hug the line there, and we're all tied at 7.
Yeah, unfortunately that time from Elise Agee. The set was too low. Agee out of rhythm. Tied up again, 7-7.
Marin O'Farrell subs in now. First time we've seen her tonight for the Mustangs. The Santa Cruz freshman serves it over. Agee pass. Maxwell sets right back to Agee, who gets denied. It's a roof for Cal Poly. Chloe LaLouge and Kayla Murdoch put their hands up and deny that attack. It's 8-7 now. Cal Poly ahead.
Yeah, and Marin Farrell will go back to serve once again. The 5'8" libero, graduate of Harbor High School.
O'Farrell serves. Agee pass, Maxwell ranges underneath, sets up to the middle for Sheffy, but it's dug out back row by Frederick. Now the attack from Cal Poly blocked. They can't keep it up in the air. A block for Elise Agee. Looked like Sheffy was in the area as well. The Beach answer a Cal Poly block with a roof of their own, and we're back tied at 8.
Yeah, this game right now, it's whatever you can do, I can do better. It's both these teams won't let each other pull away. 8-8 as we go back and forth. Tatum Hoff once again in to serve.
10 blocks apiece for these two sides, all tied at 8 in set 4. Beach ahead 2-1. Tatum Hoff serves here, a knuckleball across the net. Cal Poly goes to the middle on the attack. LaLouge gets dug out by Maxwell. Now it's Maxwell with a big swing and a roof for Cal Poly. LaLouge and Bashir, a double block right there to deny the attack from Maddie Maxwell. The Beach were out of system as their setter wound up having to try and take that one. Cal Poly back ahead 9-8.
Yeah, the block has come alive for the Mustangs, up to 11 now, and most of them have come on double blocks, just making sure that if Long Beach State makes a mistake in reception, in setting, that they're right there to capitalize on it. Cal Poly in the lead again.
Samantha Callahan serves. Back row is a pass from Kotsakov. Maxwell back set. Goes to Logan King, who powers it down. Logan King didn't have anyone there to contest at the net. That's not a recipe for success for Cal Poly. Logan King has her 17th kill, and we're back tied at 9.
And the reason Logan King has nobody up to meet her is because of the shiftiness of Maddie Maxwell. A little shake of the shoulders, a little eye fake. Make sure that the middle blockers don't know where she's going with that ball. Logan King able to capitalize.
Maddie Maxwell will serve now. Going from the right side of the service line, pass from LaLouge. They go right back to the left side. Bashir gets blocked. That'll go for a roof. Logan King rotates over and stuffs the attack from LaLouge. Logan King with a big block right there, and the Beach are back ahead 10-9.
Logan King very quietly has had one of her best blocking performances that we've seen in quite some time, up to 3 block assists now. Defensively, she's doing a great job, and she's still A1 offensively, as she's been the one Maddie Maxwell's looking to first almost every single time. 17 kills now for Logan King. She's chasing down another 20-kill performance.
Logan King with 45 blocks on the season now, including the 3 tonight. She's in the top 15 in the Big West in that category. Got a wet spot being wiped up behind the Cal Poly back line after they all dove out of bounds for that last play. It's 10-9 Long Beach as the whistle now blows. Maddie Maxwell to serve again. Beach ahead by 1. Maxwell floats it across. Mustangs go to the left side. Attack from Bashir. It's another roof for Logan King. The same play as last time. Kendall Bashir gets set on the left side, and Logan King says no way. Another roof for Logan King. Her 4th block of the night puts the Beach ahead by 2.
I know we've been here for a little while, Bruce, but I didn't know we'd be seeing this much deja vu. Logan King still active at the net.
11-9 Beach. Maxwell serving again. It's the first touch from LaLouge. Set goes over to the right side this time. Tipping it across is Thalkin, but it's dug out by King. Beach have to free ball it as they were out of system. Cal Poly on the attack. Bashir left side. Tried to wipe off the block, and she does it successfully. Logan King and Nico Thomas both were there. One of them got a tip, and then the ball lands out of bounds before Maddie Maxwell can pancake it.
Yeah, that time it's just Bashir switching up the point of attack. Had swung big on back-to-back plays. Goes to wipe off the block, and Logan King that time didn't have an answer.
Long Beach had won 3 consecutive points before that last one for Cal Poly. So it's 11-8. Long Beach still ahead as Cal Poly gets the serve. Kendall Bashir, big swing, and she hit it out of bounds. Bashir has a pair of aces tonight, but her last 2 trips behind the service line have ended in service errors. So Long Beach is ahead 12-10.
You have to respect the commitment from Kendall Bashir as well. It's all power, all gas, no brakes. She's missed the last 2, but when those hit, they're down in for an ace.
And Lisa Gee serves. Pass from Hurriet. They go to the middle for LaLouge, and she's got another kill. Chloe LaLouge has become the best attacker for Cal Poly as this match has gone on. She came into the match 4th in the Big West in hitting percentage and has continued to be efficient tonight, hitting up near 500 as that was her 11th kill of the night. Here's LaLouge serving. Pass from Jelinek. Maxwell backs that over to Logan King. Tips it across, but a nice dig from LaLouge. Mustangs hit it across from behind the back row. Maxwell backs set. Logan King, second chance, goes for a kill. Powered it right off of LaLouge and over into the ESPN desk. And Matt Brown over there on the other side of the floor. Logan King picks up her 18th kill, and the Beach are ahead 13-11.
That time, once again, no blockers up the net to meet Logan King. So many good fake runs from the back row coming that time from Long Beach State. Incredible offensively.
Anna Jelinek serves for the Beach. First touch comes from Kelly. They go right back to Kelly on the attack, but it's dug out by Maxwell. Bump set, Jelinek goes over left side attack for Hammaker, but it's tipped and kept up in the air by Cal Poly. Right side attack, they go to Thalkin, dug out by Maxwell again. Jelinek bump set. This time it's Logan King on the right side. A tip, and that'll go out of bounds. It's another kill for Logan King. She's up to 19 as Cal Poly could not scramble and keep that one up in the air in time.
So impressive from Logan King, and she's giving some big high fives to Maddie Maxwell as well. The setter is making it so easy, faking out the Cal Poly block. Logan King is having a feast tonight in the pyramid.
Anna Jelinek serves for Long Beach State. Floats it over, pass from Frederick. They set right back to Frederick. Left side attack, goes for a kill. Anna Jelinek had to dive to her right on the cross-court shot, but could not control it. Cal Poly with a kill there, breaks the Long Beach 2-point scoring run, and the Beach are still up by 2 as Cal Poly will serve.
Frederick chasing another 10-kill performance herself. She's up to 9 now. Long Beach still hold on to this 2-point lead early on in set 4.
14-12. Emmy Bullis subs back in to serve here for Cal Poly. Bullis hits it across, tipped the tape on its way over. Maxwell bump set, goes over into a joust on the left side, and the point will go to Cal Poly. The ball landed on the Beach side, but the whistle blew early there. Long Beach might have caught a piece of the net as they went up for the joust. 14-13, Long Beach ahead as Bullis will serve again. The team captain of Cal Poly serves this one over. King with a pass. Maxwell underneath. Sets right back to King. A tip, and it'll land on the Cal Poly side. The blockers almost got there in time, but still cannot stop the attack from Logan King. King is into the 20-kill range. Her 20th kill of the night puts Long Beach ahead 15-13 and sends us into the media timeout.
Logan King has now officially matched her career high in kills. She notched 20 kills in a 5-set win over Idaho State. That was a marathon match, included a single set that Long Beach won 32-30. Tonight, Logan King, in only 4 sets, has matched that total. We still have so much volleyball to play. Long Beach State into this media timeout up 15-13.
Logan King with a strong chance to set a new career high tonight. It's 15-13 Beach in the media timeout midway through set 4 here on 22 West Radio. (15-13), Long Beach State ahead of Cal Poly here in set 4. The Beach 10 points away from winning this match in 4 sets. Long Beach has held Cal Poly to a 168 hitting percentage tonight, but Cal Poly has shored up their defense over these last 2 sets and brought the Beach down to 208.
Yeah, both these teams came into this game as some of the best serve-receiving teams and most efficient offensive teams in the conference, and they're battling it out in 4 sets.
Logan King serves here. High pass from Bashir. A left side attack from Frederick. Tip at the net. The Beach keep it up in the air. Maxwell underneath. Back set goes to a slide play for Sheffy, who hit it across with her awkwardly. Looked like it was a 4th touch there, but the Mustangs cannot get the ball across the net. It's a kill for Rianne Sheffy as the slide play was not quite all the way in system there, but it works just the same. The kill for Rianne Sheffy has the Beach back ahead by 3.
The defensive intensity for the Mustangs has definitely stepped up a level. We saw 2 incredible digs, a pancake and then a one-armed keep-up fist shot. Don't even know what to call it for the Mustangs on that last exchange. There's a wet spot right in front of us now in the broadcast booth. The Mustangs refusing to roll over, refusing to quit. Still only down by 3 points here as we approach the latter stages of set 4.
This is a Cal Poly team that has remained steadfast and thinking they can make a comeback in this match. Logan King serves again, tips the tape, but it's dug out by Horiet. Right side attack, goes for no kill. It's out of bounds. Frederick could not find the line there, and there wasn't a tip. And Cal Poly will have to call timeout here. Caroline Walters wants to talk things over.
Yeah, it's the largest lead of the set now. 4 points. Long Beach State up 17-13 in that time off the kill. Looking for high hands that weren't there. Cal Poly needs to reset and refocus. A very similar situation to what we saw in set number 3. Long Beach building out a big lead. The Mustangs, though, can't count them out anytime soon.
Long Beach on a 3-0 scoring run as Cal Poly calls timeout. We'll take you through how this match has unfolded to this point in case you're just joining us. Long Beach won set 1 25-20 and then took set 2 at 25-18. It looked like they were well on their way to a sweep over Cal Poly. Long Beach had a lead that was up to, I believe, as many as 8 during that 3rd set, but Cal Poly was able to rally back right at the end and win set 3 26-24, extended it to a 4th set. Now Long Beach ahead 17-13 midway through set 4 with Cal Poly needing to make another comeback.
Yeah, it's been Logan King leading the way tonight, 2 through 4 sets, has matched her career high of 20 kills. Elisa Gee also in the double digits with 10. Sydney Hamaker still chasing that 6th straight match with 10 or more kills, only has 7. She's been frustrated. The only Long Beach attacker tonight hitting in the negatives. Nico Thomas has 7 kills. Maddie Maxwell has 6 kills and 29 assists. The Beach block was active early on but has been quieted as we've moved into sets 3 and 4. Both these teams with 11 and 12 blocks respectively.
Timeout breaks here for the Mustangs. Long Beach heads back out onto the floor. Head coach Natalie Reagan standing with her hands on her hips, looking over her team and hoping that they can win 8 more points here and clinch the match in 4 sets. Logan King back behind the service line. She's got 20 kills and 1 ace tonight. Left-handed swinger, hits it over again. Bashir with an awkward pass there. Cal Poly has to free ball it. Bad serve receive that time. Mahaffey, Maxwell, slide play. Sheffy, a block and it goes out of bounds right off of Sheffy's head. The Mustangs had a block, and it deflected off of Sheffy and then landed out of bounds. So the slide play is denied that time by the Cal Poly front row, and the Mustangs are within 3.
Great slide play, just better defense from the Cal Poly Mustangs. Cut the lead to 3.
Frederick serves. Agee pass to Maxwell. They run the slide play again. It's blocked, and it's inbounds once again. Back-to-back points. Long Beach goes to the slide play, but Rianne Sheffy cannot get it through the Mustangs block. That time the block stayed inbounds and landed right on the back row. Cal Poly wins back-to-back points, and they're within 2.
Yeah, and it's thanks to the block that's been more and more active as this game has gone on. Long Beach still up, though, 17-15.
Another wet spot to be wiped up here. Elise Agee standing right in the back left corner on the Beach side and gesturing for a towel to come over. It's 17-15, Long Beach over Cal Poly. The Mustangs hanging tough as this match has gone on and looking to pull off a miraculous comeback.
You can't count them out anytime soon. They've already pulled off a reverse sweep once this year. They've won a few 5-setters as well. So this far from unfamiliar territory for the Mustangs.
Long Beach trying to extend their win streak to 8 if they can get a win tonight. Frederick serves. Maxwell tries to dunk it across, but it's blocked. It was an overpass. Maxwell couldn't do too much with that one, and Kendall Bashir read it like a book, blocked the second touch attack from Maxwell, and now Cal Poly has trimmed the Long Beach lead to 1.
Mustangs continue to outblock Long Beach State, something we haven't seen too much this season.
Frederick serves, Agee pass, Maxwell underneath, sets over to Logan King. A dig from Frederick floats right back across the net. Jelinek, Maxwell sets outside to the left side, and Sydney Hamaker has a kill. Hamaker has not had her best night tonight, but picks up a big kill right there to end a 3-0 scoring run for the Mustangs. Long Beach back ahead by 2.
Yeah, you gotta admire the resilience of Sydney Hamaker. Things have not gone her way tonight by any stretch of the imagination, but she still comes up with kills when they're needed most.
8 kills now for Hamaker. She's serving. She booms it over. Hurriet dig. They go to the middle for Cal Poly, but it's dug out. Nice job there by Mahaffey. Left side attack for Agee. She floats it over. Cal Poly back on the attack. Out of system, just barely get it across there does Bashir. Agee, roll shot, hits the tape, and lands in bounds. Elise Agee hit that one hard right into the netting. It popped up and then fell right down on the left side line. Elise Agee picks up the kill, and the Beach are ahead by 3.
That's some pyramid magic for you, Bruce. Elise Agee was dead to rights, and somehow enough topspin got it over the net.
3-point lead for the Beach, 19-16. Hamaker serves again, controlled by Hurriet. They go to the left side for Bashir, and she wipes off the block. A powerful swing there, goes right off of Sheffy. Maxwell also there, and then it lands out of bounds. So it's a kill for Kendall Bashir. Cal Poly back within 2.
And we continue to see adjustments in the Beach's serve receive. Out goes Sydney Hamaker. In comes Annabelle Kotsakov, the Boise State transfer, and Anna Jelinek.
19-17, Long Beach ahead. Beach on the attack. They go to the left side for Agee. A tip. Mustangs keep it up in the air. Right side attack. Tip from the blockers, and it goes out of bounds. The kill that time goes to Kayla Murdoch. Both sides were out of system on their respective attacks, but the Mustangs able to persevere for a kill.
Yeah, and as both these teams go back and forth, Bruce, it's worth noting that this is the game we expected coming into tonight with all this competitiveness. Those first 2 sets far from Cal Poly's best. Now they're starting to play up to their standard.
Marin O'Farrell serves. Beach ahead by 1. Agee pass. Maxwell sets over for Logan King, who cannot find the right side line. Hits it just out of bounds on the right side attack. Tried to hug the line, but just missed it. And now Long Beach will call timeout as Cal Poly has gone on a 3-0 scoring run to tie it up at 19.
Yeah, these late runs from Cal Poly just stacking 3 points in a row and then another 3 points gets them back into games when they're down and out. Once again, we're tied up at 19-19. Gotta ask, Bruce, are you ready for it? An exciting finish here in set 4.
We already saw the third set have to go into extra volleyball. Cal Poly needed 26 points to win that one. And this is an extension now of last night. That matchup between Long Beach State and UC Santa Barbara was a very exciting back and forth one. Through 2 sets, this looked like it was Long Beach State all the way in control of the match tonight, but now Cal Poly has really made a nice bounce back and been able to keep this match competitive. All tied at 19 in set 4 as Long Beach calls timeout. The Mustangs will look to take a lead coming out of the timeout here on 22 West Radio. Timeout breaks here at the Pyramid. Long Beach State and Cal Poly facing off in a Big West women's volleyball matchup. We're in set 4, all tied 19 all. Long Beach ahead 2-1. Cal Poly serving here, and Lisa Gee past Maddie Maxwell. Sets right back to Agee. Left side, she goes power angle, but it's dug out by O'Farrell. Cal Poly on the attack. They go to Bashir. Left side attack. Tip at the net. It'll land back behind the Long Beach State service line, and Cal Poly has worked all the way back into the lead. A 4-point scoring run for the Mustangs, and Cal Poly is ahead 20-19.
Yeah, Cal Poly, they were down once again here in set 4, and in these crucial final goings, they're once again in the lead, 20-19 on a 4-0 run.
Natalie Reagan's going back to the 6-2. Maddie Collins subs in. Lisa Gee pass. Collins underneath. Sets back to Agee. Agee tips it across. It's blocked though. Maxwell now bumps it over to Agee. Dug out by O'Farrell. Now the Mustangs tip it across. Agee another left side attack. Tipped at the net and kept up by Frederick. Bump set turns into a joust at the net. Bashir attack. Hit it out of bounds and did not get a tip. Bashir could not get to that one in time, and we're all tied again at 20.
Oh, there's so much nervous energy around the Pyramid right now. Bruce, as we're set up for an exciting finish. Nico Thomas back in the game. Out goes Anna Jelinek as Tatum Hoff will serve. Everyone wants to see Long Beach close it out in 4, but the Mustangs not going quietly into the night.
20-20 here in the 4th set. Got a good finish brewing here in the Pyramid. Tatum Hoff serves. Pass goes from Frederick. Back set over to a right side attack for Murdoch, but it's dug out by the Beach. Collins sets to the middle. Nico Collins, Cal Poly keeping it up in the air. They'll have to free ball it. Lelouge hits it across. Hoff, Collins, goes to Agee, tips it over, but a nice dig by the Mustangs. Now they have to free ball it over again. Hoff first touch. Collins reaches underneath, gives to Agee. Power angle. Elise Agee has the kill and puts the Beach ahead 21-20.
Big time kill from Elise Agee, and it's because Maddie Collins goes to her once again. Collins brought in to shore up the serve receive, make sure Long Beach can get in system, doing her job perfectly. Long Beach leads again 21-20. Elise Agee, 12 kills now on the night.
Agee up in the double digits. Logan King leading the way with 20. Long Beach ahead 21-20 here in set 4. Tatum Hoff serving again. Hoff hits it across. First touch goes to Frederick. Now they go back outside to Lelouch, but it's kept up in the air. Collins sets over to Maddie Maxwell. Dug out by Murdoch. Another attack from the middle for Cal Poly this time, and it's blocked. Nico Thomas and Maddie Maxwell right there at the net deny the attack from Chloe Lelouch, and that sends Cal Poly into a timeout. 22-20. The Beach are now 3 points away from winning the match.
One of the strengths of this 6-2 rotation, Bruce, is that Maddie Maxwell can play on the outside and elevate at the net. That time, it's her presence that causes Cal Poly some problems. All angles closed off on the left pin of the Mustangs attack. Long Beach now has ripped off 3 straight points. They're up 22-20. Advantage Beach.
We'll keep it right here in set 4. Long Beach State on a 3-0 scoring run and looking to close out this match. This has been some admirable fight from Cal Poly. A lot of teams, it would be very easy to roll over after falling behind 2-0 and then trailing by as many as 7 or 8 points in that 3rd set. But Cal Poly never gave up and never went away. They've continued to battle, fought all the way back to a set 3, 26-24 victory, and now this set 4 has been back and forth all the way through. 9 tie scores, 5 lead changes here in the 4th set. Long Beach State ahead by 2 though here, as Cal Poly will need to scramble and make another comeback.
And some big implications for this game in the Big West as well, as it's gone final in La Jolla. UC Santa Barbara outlasts UC San Diego in 5 sets, winning set 5 16-14. Ava Travis, 27 kills, a new career high down there, as UC Santa Barbara now hangs tight at the top of the Big West. Long Beach will want to stay ahead of them tonight with a win. Matched up with UC Davis, who also picked up a win today. They're ahead by 2, 22-20, as both teams are back on the floor.
Long Beach and UC Davis, are the only 2 undefeated teams remaining in the Big West. Long Beach will look to keep it that way with a win tonight. Natalie Reagan's squad already on a 7-game winning streak heading into this match, looking to make it 8. Tatum Hoff serving with a Let's Go Beach chant echoing through the Pyramid. Hoff serves it across. First touch from Frederick. Attack goes to the middle, and Chloe Lelouch comes through again. The Cal Poly middle blocker, sophomore Chloe Lelouch, has been clutch tonight. She picks up another kill, her 12th, and gets Cal Poly back within 1.
Chloe Lelouch with an outpouring of offense tonight, and it's no surprise really. She came into this game one of only 4 Mustangs attackers to have already totaled more than 100 kills. Tonight, though, leading the way. 12 kills, only behind Kendall Bashir's 14.
22-21, Long Beach State ahead of Cal Poly. Serving is Samantha Callahan. She hits it across. Agee pass. Maddie Collins underneath. She sets right back to Agee. Tip at the net, but Cal Poly keeps it up in the air. They go back to the middle, and LaLouche comes through once again. Chloe LaLouche up to 13 kills. She's hitting above 500, and now after back-to-back points won by the Mustangs, Natalie Reagan will call timeout.
Yeah, absolutely. A timeout necessary for Long Beach State in this moment as Chloe LaLouche has taken over. It's the quick sets to the middle that are setting her up for success as well. We haven't given too much credit to Emmy Bolus tonight either. She's had an outstanding game, 26 assists to her name. On the other side, Maddie Maxwell has totaled 31, but it's Cal Poly attacking through the middle when they need it most. All knotted up at 22, a big swing here late on in set 4.
Chloe LaLouche hitting .522 on the match. She already came in with a .375 hitting percentage that was 4th in the Big West. LaLouche has been fantastic so far here. In her freshman season last year, she finished 2nd in the Big West with a .356 hitting percentage. Continues to hit efficiently, and for Cal Poly, as this match has gone on, every time they need a quick kill, they go to the middle, and LaLouche comes through.
Yeah, LaLouche worked her way into the starting lineup last year for the Mustangs and has once again been forced into a starting position this season. Has more than lived up to the task as well with a few impressive performances. Has a season high of 12 kills against Ball State. So with that 13th kill she just notched, sets a new season high in her role as a middle blocker. Both teams once again returning to the floor with plenty of time left in the timeout. Both teams eager to get this 4th set back underway.
It's 22-22 here in the 4th set. Long Beach 3 points away from clinching the match, but Cal Poly will not make it easy. They've continued to fight all the way through this match, prevented Long Beach from sweeping them in 3, and now Cal Poly trying to send this to a 5th set. Back behind the service line is Samantha Callahan, the Livermore, California native, ready to take the serve for the Mustangs. Callahan hits it over. Agee pass. Maddie Collins underneath. Sets to the middle. Nico Thomas gets blocked, but Maxwell keeps it up in the air. Elise Agee roll shot from the left side, dug out by Callahan. Cal Poly on the attack. They go over to the left side for Bashir. It's blocked and then kept up in the air by Long Beach. Maddie Maxwell, big swing, kept up in the air by the Mustangs. A joust at the net, and Cal Poly wins it. Kendall Bashir had the ball floating just on her side of the net. Got it over a double block of Long Beach and over towards the back left corner. Cal Poly with a big kill there, and they're ahead 23-22.
Yeah, you can see some nervous faces now on the Long Beach side of the floor. The bench especially, some hands on hips. An unfamiliar position now as Long Beach State has let the lead slip late.
Samantha Callahan serves it into the net. A huge service error, the 10th of the night for Cal Poly, as they've really cleaned up their service this match has gone on, but a bad time to dip back into the service error pool there. Samantha Callahan puts it into the net, and we're all tied at 23. Maddie Maxwell serving for Long Beach State. 23 all in set 4. Maxwell hits it over. First touch goes to Frederick. They set quick to the middle. LaLouche dug out this time by Maxwell. And the Beach will have to free ball it over. They were out of system. Cal Poly sets to the middle. LaLouche again, dug out a second time by Mahaffey. Maxwell sets over for Agee, and Elise Agee has the kill on a left side attack. Elise Agee gets a tip at the net, and the ball careens out of bounds. Agee with her 13th kill, and now the Pyramid fans will get on their feet. It's match point in set 4. 24-23, Long Beach State needing one more point to finish off a tightly contested match with Cal Poly. The Mustangs have fought this far. Can they extend the match again? Maddie Maxwell serves across. First touch, Frederick. They go over to the left side. Bashir gets a kill. She just got it through the blockers, and it lands at the feet of Logan King. Cal Poly will not go away, and we're all tied again at 24.
Kendall Bashir, 15 kills now on the night. She's going to be the one responsible for service. Cal Poly fights off another set point from the Beach, and the Pyramid is about to get loud.
2 aces tonight for Bashir. She's behind the service line. We're all tied at 24. The Pyramid gets loud. Bashir booms it over. A tip in the back row. Agee underneath. A high pass, and they'll have to free ball it over. Good chance here for Cal Poly. They go to the middle. LaLouche, tip at the net from Thomas, still up in the air. Maxwell back set. Agee from the right side. Tip. Cal Poly keeps it up in the air. Callahan underneath. Sets over to the left side. Falcon gets it over, but Agee digs it out. Maxwell sets up Elise Agee. Right side. Tip. That's a kill for Elise Agee. The right side attack gets a tip at the net, and Elise Agee has sent the Beach into match point number 2. It's 25-24, and Agee, the senior leader of this Beach squad, will head behind the service line looking to end the match.
big time plays from Elisa Gee late here in set 4. And it's because of her craftiness that it happens in the first place. Able to put herself in a position to be successful, just hovering around the net, waiting for the out of system set to come to her, plays it off the blockers and down. A wet spot being cleaned up before this next serve. But now, after some huge kills, it'll be Elisa Gee responsible for service.
The Pyramid fans all up, 2,000 strong here in the Pyramid tonight. As they get loud, Long Beach looking to close it in 4 sets. 25-24 match point for the Beach. Gee serves it across. First touch in the back row. They go to the left side. Frederick attack is down. Another kill for Cal Poly. They stave off the loss once again, and we're all tied at 25.
Cal Poly from the brink of extinction once again come up with a kill. Pushing it around the double block of the Beach. We're tied up at 25.
3 separate times tonight. The Beach have needed 1 more point to clinch the match. Cal Poly has won the point all 3 times. Here's Chloe Lelouch to serve. She hits it over. Touch from Hammaker. Maxwell backset goes to King. She tips it over. Cal Poly keeping it up in the air. They cannot get it over on the 3rd touch though. The kill goes to Logan King as Cal Poly was way out of system, and their scramble cannot get the ball back across the net. It's another match point. 3rd of this 4th set for Long Beach State. 26-25. The Beach ahead with 1 more point to get. Ever elusive, but it's Anna Jelinek back behind the line looking to finish it. Her serve goes across. First touch from Frederick. They set over to the right side. Attack from Thalken. Dugout back row by Agee. Second touch goes to Jelinek. Now a left side attack. Sydney Hammaker. It's down. It's in. A cross court attack. Sydney Hammaker up to 9 kills, and she clinches the match for Long Beach State. A cross court attack from the right-handed swinger. Sydney Hammaker, the true freshman, puts a bow on this one, and the Beach wins set 4, 27-25 to clinch the match.
All game long, we've talked about how much Sydney Hammaker has struggled. She's been set 35 times, and now finally gets it around the block that's been causing her so many problems for her 9th kill. What a performance in set number 4 from Long Beach State. It wasn't pretty, it was gritty, and somehow, some way, they pull it off in extras. 3-1 the final score here in the Pyramid, and it's no less than Long Beach State deserves. 8 straight wins now. They're top of the Big West with UC Davis. A huge performance under the lights in front of the Long Beach faithful.
Natalie Reagan's squad is dangerous. This Long Beach State team, with 12 newcomers on the roster, continue to impress. They win their 8th straight match, back-to-back conference wins here at the Pyramid this weekend. Long Beach now 4-0 in conference play, 11-4 overall this season. This Long Beach State team is absolutely rolling, firing on all cylinders. They finished with 12 blocks tonight, a 193 hitting percentage. It was not always pretty, but the Beach persevered to another win over a quality Cal Poly team.
And you have to wonder for Cal Poly what this means for them. They've now dropped 2 straight games that a few weeks ago you would have seen them winning with ease. After being swept by UC San Diego last night and now dropping a 3-1 loss right here in the Pyramid, they're now in the middle of the pack. Still so much volleyball to play as the Big West schedule rolls on, but the Mustangs now with more questions than answers.
It's another 21 kills for Logan King. She sets a new career high with those 21 kills. Sets an even 400 on the night. Fantastic job from King. And Lisa Gee finishes with a double-double, 14 kills, 12 digs. And we have to also mention Maddie Maxwell, 34 assists, 6 kills, 19 digs for Maddie Maxwell. She already leads the Beach in that category and extends her lead with 19 digs tonight. Maddie Maxwell does it all, and another fantastic performance here powers the Beach to a win. 27-25, the final score in set 4 can take you all the way through. It was 25-20 in set 1, 25-18 in set 2. Cal Poly fought back on one set 3, 26-24, but then the Beach persevered to a 27-25 set 4 win, and they take it 3-1.
Wow, definitely not the most polished performance tonight from Natalie Reagan's team, but the result is all that matters in the end. Plenty to learn from this one, plenty to move forward from, as Long Beach State still has plenty more games to play in the Big West Conference schedule.
The Beach now at 4-0 in a 2-way tie at the top of the Big West Conference. They'll have a little bit of time to rest here, but they'll be back in action on Thursday at UC Riverside, and then they'll play at UC Davis on Saturday, a week from today. They'll be back at home next year to face UC San Diego on October 16th. This Beach squad wins their 8th game in a row, and that'll do it for us here at the Walter Pyramid. Long Beach State takes down Cal Poly in 4 sets. For JayDe Beaudry next to me and the rest of our 22 West sports crew, Alex Prado on the board, I'm Bruce Kuntz, and this has been Long Beach State Women's Volleyball on 22 West Radio. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night at 6 p.m. as Beach Women's Soccer hosts UC Irvine. Our next Beach Women's Volleyball broadcast will be on October 16th. Thank you again for tuning in to this riveting match. Long Beach State wins their 8th straight match.